money, honey. All we talk is money. All we talk is money. It's like bees to the honey. Honey, money, honey, money, honey. It's the SOSCAST, baby.
Light shot right there, Joe. All right, welcome everybody to the SOSCAST, only here on Valuetainment, the sexiest financial show in the world. Take a look at the wide panel here just to get a good feel for how sexy the show is right there. Okay, look how gorgeous this panel is right there. Studs, beautiful ladies. This is the SOSCAST where finance meets romance. I'm your host, Adam Sosnick. Natalia, is Natalia even here today?
Present.
There she is.
I'm present for
you know Nat's here. She might have to run at some point.
Yes.
But we got Malik the Freak out there to weigh in. You know, he's the ebony to my ivory. He'll be there to back you up. I stand by this statement. The whole purpose of the show is to help you guys out there get paid, laid, and do it your way. So we brought on a panel of experts, studs, certified studs that have made their way in this world, and a panel of beautiful ladies. Fox wants to know, why are there so many ladies on the panel? And it's like, well, why are there cheerleaders at the football game? I don't know. It just kind of makes the game better. So today we're going to have some fun. We're going to play some games. Everybody have your thumbs up?
Got it.
Thumbs down?
Yeah. Got it.
Now, I will, last time that we did this, thumbs up. By the way, what are your thoughts on the new set, by the way, guys at home? We're kind of doing this thing. Give a thumbs up in the chat if you like the new set. More guys, more women, more everything.
Love it.
Last time the guys really fully understood how to do the thumbs up and the thumbs down. They didn't need a dissertation. They didn't need any sort of dialogue. They get it. The ladies really had a problem with thumbs up and thumbs down. So the first question is, we've had some sort of nip slips on the show already. Thumbs up or thumbs down, what your thoughts are on the nip slips.
Thumbs up.
I'm open.
No, hold them up. All right, the guys are okay with it.
We're okay with it.
Ladies, I don't want to get canceled right now, but if we have a couple dick slips, is anybody?
I
We don't know about that. I
We all
don't
know
know
what we're doing here.
As
We're
long
gonna
as
meet our
it's this
panel.
guy right here.
Are you going to tell that the ladies, you know, sometimes I'll tell you to speak up, sometimes I'll tell you to pipe down. We're going to meet our guests, we're going to meet the guys, we're going to meet the ladies. Special shout out, Jesse's out here, okay? You can't see him, but Legacy Live, they're taking over.
Legacy.
Thank you for the great trip to the Dominican. I just got back. I flew in, and boy, on my arm, no, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. But also, I didn't realize that he's friends with Brady. Brady, what's the new show on Valuetainment called?
The Haymaker.
The Haymaker with Brady Matthews coming soon. Got to show some love for the Valuetainment crew here today. So, welcome to the guys at home. Welcome for being here. If this is your first time watching the SOSCAST and Valuetainment, thank you for being here. Give a sub, give a like, or what happens if they don't do that, Nat?
It's the SOSCAST, baby.
Your mom's a hoe.
What happened?
I don't like to say it.
Say it, Nat.
But if you don't subscribe, your mom's a hoe.
Your mom's a what?
Subscribe, your mom's a hoe.
Yeah,
She's beautiful and she
just
birthed
sitting there
you.
watching this amazing content. I'm sorry to inform you, if you're just getting free content without subbing to the channel, giving a like, your mom's a hoe.
Yes.
I said it. Nat, she's so sweet. She wants to whisper, your mom's a hoe. You still said it, Nat. So might as well say it with your stomach.
I know, I go to church
Okay.
and I ask
We
for
got Yarick in the house over here. Good friend of the show, good friend of PBD. We're out here. But let me kind of give a rundown of what we're doing today. Then we're going to meet the panel, and then we're going to have some fun. So I'm obsessed in my life of the stages of life, okay? You're young, you're adolescent, you grow up, you become a real man, a real woman, you know, you develop an edge, some may say. You have kids, you get married, all that fun stuff in no particular order these days. Then you kind of age gracefully, maybe not so gracefully, some people, but there's different phases of life. So for the introduction, might as well sort of do the phases of life, and I figured it'd be just easy to say kind of where you're at in life. So there's 5 stages of life. Show this article real quick. For men and for women. So there's 5 stages of life, and basically what you need to do to sort of minimize your regrets at each age. You with me, Malik? So here's the 5 stages of life. Here's what you could do at each age to minimize your regrets. Scroll down just a little bit right here. So here are the 5 stages. So you have the dreamer, which is basically 0 to 18. You have the explorer, 18 to 36. You have the builder, 36 to 54. You have the mentor, when you give back, that's 55 to 72. And then you have the giver, which is basically 72 plus. You're giving back to the community. So, gentlemen, ladies, let's figure out who we are, our age, and what stage we're at in life. So what I ask everybody is to say what you do for work, your relationship status, and really using this stage of life situation to figure out where you're at in life. So let's start with Raul. Okay, introduce yourself. Your ads are everywhere on YouTube. You're crushing it. Tell us what you do. Tell us your relationship status, your age, and stage that you're at in life.
My name is Raul Velasquez. I'm the creator of The Next Level Experience. I help men find their code to the edge. And it's funny you mentioned the 5 stages of life because I wrote a book talking about the stages of a man. Peasant, warrior, sedated warrior, and eventually king. King is when you create a legacy. So I'm married for 25 years with a beautiful woman in the room. 25
She doesn't even
years.
look like she's 25. You got her young, bro. Congrats.
Absolutely. We were 15 now.
Okay. Respect.
So I'm in the builder mentor stage.
You're in the builder mentor phase. How old are you?
46.
46. Looking good. I say black don't crack, brown what? Brown don't brown? I don't know. I don't know.
Brown don't fall down.
And you got many kids?
2 kids, 1 in college, 1 in high school.
Jesus. Okay. 2 kids, 1 in college, 1 in high school. We got some catching up to do. My friend Ian's here.
up,
you might
everybody?
recognize this gorgeous face, this gorgeous hair. He's on a small little podcast you may or may not have heard called the Timcast, probably the biggest political podcast in the world. Did I say that right?
I think you did, yeah.
I did. I
All
said
of
it. I meant
especially
it.
the
I
gorgeous
stole my mom's
part.
credit. It's all that. So Ian Crossland's here. You're a man of many skill sets, I want to say.
Thank you.
Right? You musician, entertainer, poet.
Yeah.
I just threw that one in
My
there.
dad
but-
called me a poet once.
Okay, there it is. Great hair. Great hair. What's your story? What do you do for work? What's your relationship status? What stage are you at in life right now?
Well, I'm 44 years old solar-wise, but I think solar age and genetic age are not necessarily the same, so I'm obsessed with youth, extending those telomeres, staying healthy, staying fit. Freshly single, I guess you could say, but man, it's painful because I don't want to be in that state. I want to work through it. What was your other question?
I don't know. I'm Googling telomeres right now.
Oh, yeah.
Telomeres.
If anyone's ever heard of telomeres.
Telomeres?
So that's actually my
Telomeres.
first topic,
Yeah,
the
telomeres.
treasures of telomeres that we're going to be dealing with today.
Telomeres,
Break that down.
Tomato,
The
tomato.
telomeres are the end caps of your chromosomes, and when your cells divide, if they don't have enough energy, they compensate by clipping them off, and that's what you call aging. So if you can measure the energy in the cell and you get an accurate readout with these sirtuins, these proteins, when the cells divide, you don't age, or you age very little.
We have a
Listen,
product
I
for
say
that.
this is where finance meets romance. SOSCAST, where chemistry meets biology today with Ian Crossland. Thank you for that.
baby.
So you're recently single?
Yeah.
How long were you together with your lady?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
You're going to be okay?
I don't know.
I think you're going to be all right.
I think I'll be okay.
Maybe you
You'll
meet
be
a lady
okay.
down the panel today.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe,
The lucky winner gets to take home 3 of the women. So
This is a game show.
This is a game show.
We were just talking about
We're going to do marry, fuck, kill. One of you guys are going to die today. One of you going to get married. And one of you guys are going to...
Be done.
I've actually
How's
found a
your father?
relationship with God lately, oddly
Really?
enough. Yeah.
A relationship
I think
with God.
so, too.
Respect.
Yeah,
That's
He's
never a
getting
bad
points
thing.
right now. He's getting points.
Just the prayer, you know. I mean, maybe it's desperation or maybe it's just the natural flow of things, but it's happening.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for getting closer to God. I think all of us, whether you're on your knees praying or on your knees doing other things as ladies and men, we all got to get closer to God.
Everyone's gotta
Respect on
worship.
that. Okay. John's here. John, how do you say your last name? Malat?
Malat.
Malat. Apparently you got a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing. So you're a CEO. You are CEO of O-Snap Lifestyle.
O-Snap
and you're the
Active Lifestyle.
coach's coach.
Yeah.
So explain where you're at in life, what stage, what age, where you're at. And I think you're married to one of the
I
lovely
am
ladies on
married
this panel.
to this ebony goddess over here. Yes. I'm in the builder stage, I guess. I'm out here. Same thing. You know, I'm fighting this aging deal.
Okay. How old are you?
53.
Wow.
Yeah. I've got no use for. I'm fighting aging the same way you would fight any disease. Like, every day going hard. And
That's
I
awesome.
call it telomeres. He called it. What did you say it was?
Telomeres?
Telomeres.
So many ways.
Tomato. Tomato.
We
I
got some
guess, but-
telomeres going on.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got some titties going on. We got a lot of T's going on.
We have a product for that. We have a product that works on the telomeres.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm
Guys,
in.
we're learning things at home today. So amazing.
Yeah.
So it's not often that I'm the youngest guy on the show. So give it up for me for being the young one on the show. 42 years young. I'll fucking take it. But we do have Malik here. Malik, how old are you again? 25, 26?
I'm 26.
He's 26. Malik, before we meet all the ladies, anything you want to add or you want to say? What stage you're at in life? You're the young buck. What you got?
Yeah, so I am the explorer right now, and I'm here to explore them. But let's keep it civil, y'all. I know we got a lot of people on the stage. I know y'all women like to get a little hostile, but let's keep it civil. Maybe y'all can learn something today.
You know, let's turn him up just a little bit. And listen, Malik, as he's coming of age, he's developing that bass in his voice. When about a month ago, he'd be like, "Hey, I'm Malik. You know, everyone be nice." Now he's all like, "Yo, I'm 26. I'm an explorer right now, and you ladies keep it calm, because I know how you guys get." Respect to you, Malik. So, thank you guys for being here. Respect. Everyone here has made their way in this world and made an impact in this world. And you know, to Fasha's question, you know, it takes a certain caliber of man to get here on the stage. I either say you need to be a millionaire, you need to have 1 million followers, or you need to have impacted 1 million lives, which you guys have done. And for ladies, no discredit to you. You just need to be hot and have a vagina. And the second part isn't even a requirement, because we even know about that these days. But I assume, one thing I know for sure, you're all hot, you're all lovely, you're all sophisticated, you're all smart. I haven't done the vagina check. That's not for me to figure out.
That's a lie.
That's for the gentleman to do
I can
after the
vouch for
show,
one.
especially the married man. So, Fosh Posh is in the house. She's probably our most frequent guest. We love her, you're sliding in her DM, and she's not responding from what I remember last show.
Definitely not.
Okay, but Fosh, welcome back. What's your relationship status these days? What are you doing for work these days? What stage, what age? Give us the fun stuff.
So I am currently single, and I don't mind it because I am in the explorer stage. It's a lot of fun. I'm getting to learn myself, and yeah, I'm seeing where life takes me. What do I do for work? I'm a model. I also work in real estate. I'm a realtor. I work in entertainment. I've done some reality TV shows. And what was the last question?
The age?
I'm old, man. I hate saying my age. I'm
How?
26.
You're 26, man. She's getting old out there, guys. Okay, yeah, I kill myself right now at 42. 26 is, we're all just like, what? But men and women do age differently.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that in a second. By the way, do you have that image of women's aging process? We talked about the men, the builder, and the explorer, the dreamer, the explorer, the builder, the mentor, the giver. Malik, here's the sort of the lifespan of a woman. So punch in a little bit. 10, you're an adolescent, childhood. By 15, 20, you've already hit puberty. You're becoming a woman, maturity. By 30, there's a pregnant woman right there. And lucky for you, by 40, you're a professional vacuum cleaner, lady. Respect to you. And then menopause sets in your late 40s, early 50s. And then nobody wants to talk to you ever again. I'm sorry.
Very attacked right
Where you could be like John, 53, and just holding it the F down. Okay, men and women age differently. I'm sorry. So your old age at 26, Fosh, I respect that. But I see big things for you. Marissa's here. This is your second time on the show. You kind of got like the hot mullet thing going on. Dominatrix up top.
Like it?
You know, hillbilly elegy down there and below. All right, looking good.
Thanks.
What's your story? What age? What stage? Where you at in life?
I'm 29. I guess according to the chart, I'm in the explorer stage.
Okay.
I don't do too much exploring, but yeah,
Well, you're a single mother.
I'm a single mom. Yes.
So you've done some explorations.
Yes.
So now you've done the pregnant thing. Are you vacuuming all day, every day? What's the deal now?
I mean, I do keep my house like very clean. So
Okay.
yeah.
Point for the gentleman, right? We,
That's
like,
a sign.
there's nothing worse than a guy taking care of a girl. I got you, baby. I'm playing for trips. I got you. I got your bill. I got your cars. And you come home and the place is a fucking pigsty. It's like, let's keep it clean, ladies. So is that sort of one of your accolades, that you will keep a man's
Absolutely.
house clean?
I just feel like it puts me in a better mindset too, to have your house in order and have your house clean. Like a lot of clutter is just.
What's your big plan before age 30? When do you turn 30?
I turned 30 in February.
February what?
February 8th.
February 8th. My sister's February 8th. I'm February 4th.
Oh, no way.
I see you at the birthday party for your 30th.
See you there.
Who the hell is this fucking giant of a man right
That's
here?
my bodyguard.
That's your bodyguard?
That's my bodyguard.
Well, he's doing his fucking job. I'm intimidated. Respect to you. We got the guy bigger than a house over here. I feel like I had some tough questions for you, John. I'm recalibrating everything
that's
right
why
now.
he's here, to
I have
make
zero
sure.
tough questions for you right now. Okay. And your lovely wife, I'll let you introduce her. I don't want to butcher this thing because the bodyguard's here, so go ahead.
That's the ebony goddess Najla. Malat,
Yes.
my baby.
Najla Malat,
And she keeps the house
29.
clean too, and other things clean. I'm just gonna.
I'm 29 years young.
Yep.
Gosh.
She just gave you a little side eye, Fox. Love that.
I'm co-founder of OSNAP Active Lifestyle. We have the best, cleanest supplements in the planet. Fight me. I am a fitness model, fitness trainer, online fitness trainer, and yeah, co-founder
And
of OSNAP.
lingerie and bikinis also. I'm just gonna add.
Not that that means anything to
No.
you, of course. Why would you want your hot ebony goddess in lingerie and bikinis? That was, not at all. So how'd this come about? Well, how long you guys been together?
7 years.
Okay. And how'd you guys meet initially?
We met at a nightclub
Hmm.
7
I
years
was gonna
ago.
give him the library
Oh
story.
yeah, give him the library
Yeah.
story.
No,
She couldn't read good. I took her to the library. That's Nat's job.
I was
Okay.
her mentor. Yeah, we met.
I bet she was the one teaching him how to read.
Oh, she
That's
taught me.
right.
Yeah, trust me.
That's right. She taught him a few things. All right.
She's actually highly educated. You know, college degrees, all that. I'm a high school dropout, so yeah.
Okay. So she was helping you how to read.
Taught me a lot.
Okay.
Taught me a lot.
Well, keep your head in those books, guys. You're going places. Stay in school. Give us your name. You're Christy?
Yes.
Okay. I got that right because I can read good. I stayed in school.
Congratulations.
Christy Alarcón?
Yes.
Shit, my Spanish is off the fucking
You
chain.
got that good. Nobody
Okay.
gets that good.
Alarcón. What's your story? What stage? What age were you at in life? What do you do for work? What's your relationship status? Give it to me good.
So my story is I am a dog training specialist. I'm a model. I'm a mother of 2. I'm 29 years old. What was the other question?
I always find it interesting that you led with the dog trainer thing.
Because that's
You're a
the main
mother
thing
of
I do every
2.
day.
I love dogs.
Are you
Yeah.
a mother of real humans or of dogs?
I got 2 real humans and 2 fur humans. I mean, 2
Okay.
fur babies.
2 fur humans.
2 fur babies and 2
You
real
got a couple furry humans out there. Gotcha. What's your relationship status, Christy?
So I'm in a fresh relationship. It's been 4 months that I've been taken now.
Okay. And so there's a new guy.
Yeah.
Do you expect him to? You want to eventually get married again?
That's the plan.
Does
That's
he
the
have
goal.
kids?
Yes, he does.
He has kids. Ah, the Brady Bunch situation. How
The
many
Brady
kids does he have?
Bunch. He has 3.
He has 3. There's a story of a lady named Christy. Well, respect. Thank you for being here. Who do we have over here? Lauren's back. She found her phone last time. There was a fucking World War III almost broke out.
Yeah, I
Because
keep-
someone stole her phone. Someone stole her phone. Where was the phone, by the way?
Yeah, you stole it.
What's the truth, though?
The truth is, when I went to your house to hook up with you, I found it in a side drawer. That's where it was. That's you stole
that's
it.
true. But where did you leave the phone?
No, the real truth is it was in my car
Yeah.
the entire time.
Everyone's looking for this phone. She left it in her car, which was parked at my house. Was the girl that came over as well?
I came with Pixie
That's right.
and Amy Dangerfield.
All of them.
Sexy ladies.
Respect to Amy that she just got hired by Valuetainment Sales. That's great.
Yes, you did.
So Lauren, what's your story? What's your age? What's your range? What's your body count? You don't have to ask the last one, but go ahead.
I am 29 years young, but I am definitely I'm in the red pill space a lot, so I hear about this alleged wall that's coming on my
Yeah,
birthday
it's not
coming
alleged. It's a
soon.
real thing. Everyone,
Okay,
I mean, you
all
saw
right.
the vacuuming lady.
I did see the vacuuming
Yeah.
lady. I'm ready
Menopause
for
is right
that.
after that vacuum. So
I saw
when are you gonna get that
that.
vacuum?
Right, I had the vacuum.
She's prepared.
I am prepared. I just passed the bar in 2 states. Waiting on character and fitness. I have a math degree. I used to teach math and physics. I'm working on content creation now with, I'm like in the Miami content creation space. And
So that means OnlyFans, or what does that mean?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Miami's the OnlyFans capital of the world when you're the content
Is it
creation.
really?
Yeah. Congratulations, Miami girls. You're doing it.
But we
Thought it was Vegas. I thought it was LA. Turns out it's Miami. No one's shocked.
Yeah, nobody's shocked.
But
We
okay.
plan on having a lot of OnlyFans girls on we want to get their opinions. So Miami's the perfect place to host our future podcast, Pink Pill.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
Gotcha. Last but not least, Alondra.
Hi.
Okay.
So my name is Alondra. I'm 27. I'm a medical esthetician. I did just create my new podcast, Bottom Line. Super excited.
What's it all about?
So it's going to be about philosophy, love, and the modern world.
Oh, what's the
So-
bottom line?
The bottom line, well, you got to find out.
Oh, shit. Keep it cliffhanger. There we
So
go.
I'm super excited. I consider myself the explorer. I think I'm on adventure time, but for sure I'm building as well. So
Okay.
I'm excited.
Show that image of men and women at life in these stages.
I got a
My friend
vacuum
Malik.
too, but I mean.
You got a vacuum?
I
Hell
got it
yeah.
all.
We all three got
Show
the
that image.
vacuum.
All right, so these are the different stages. So I would say most people, so the women are on the right, men are on the left. You know, pink is women, blue is men. You know, people are all identifying. I would say that most women are, if you're in your 20s or even 30s, you're the, sort of the top of the pyramid over there. But if you're in your 40s or even 50s, you're sort of on the bottom right. Fair? So here's the first question for the panel. Green, red, here we go. Are men and women the same when it comes to aging and phases of life? Green if yes, you're the same. Red if totally different. Go ahead, throw them up. So we got red. Fosh still didn't realize how to learn her. Okay,
Oh
there
my
it is.
God.
I told you guys. So we're all in full-on agreement that men and women age completely differently, okay? Bro, 46, looking great. Explain why you think men age differently than women.
You know, we got married when we were 22 years old. Vivian was a lot more mature than I was. So I look at the conscious level of the woman. The body is different. I mean, you, ladies are beautiful in your 20s. Your body's gonna change in your 30s. Men, on the other hand, we get stronger, probably get better as we age. You know, we're talking about anti-aging. So unfortunately for the women, you have to look at two different things: your conscious level, your mindset, and your body. I believe like women, as you get older, you get wiser. You have more input as the man in the man of the family. So it's like for me, when I'm looking at my stage, the warrior stage that I hit around the 20, 30 years old, my wife was already in the queen stage.
Gotcha. Are you guys the same age?
Same age.
Okay, wow. She looks great for your age. Okay, great job.
So just to answer that question, is we mature differently mentally. You guys are more mature. Now, body-wise, eventually we're all gonna get old. We're all gonna be wrinkly and sagging.
Father
right?
Time never loses, undefeated.
But you know what I think about is more of the conscious level, where they are energetically. I mean, I think women, as you get older, you also have a lot more influence with us.
How do you mean?
Agreed.
The decisions that we make, or we don't make. Decisions that a lot of times we get caught up on just the feminine energy. Like what I love about this panel is the feminine energy, man. It's just like, I don't know about you guys, but we
Smell it, you feel it, right?
Feed off it,
Yeah.
feed off it, right? But the men get caught up on that and thinking that's it. That's the only game. The reality is you need to stimulate my mind, you need to stimulate my dreams, like where am I going? Like as you get older, if you see your man, you could lift him up. I mean, I see this couple right here, perfect example. I mean, you guys co-founded a company, different age, but it seems to me that you were mature at your age, right? So when I look at like the statistics, I understand the stages of life, but I think more consciously.
Got it. Fosh, you said you're 26
I am.
and you feel like an old woman. Why do you feel like an old woman at age 26? Because I would tell any guy out there who's 26, if they even were like, I'm an old man, I'm 26, I would pick him up, I'd slap him around, I'd be like, you're not old whatsoever, buddy. I would say, especially in your 20s, men, you have the ability to completely waste your 20s and completely recover by the time you're 30. All good. I'm not advocating for you to fuck up and make mistakes, but 20s is a time for you to explore, fuck up, start a business, make friends, break up, all that. By the time you're 30, get it together. If a woman wastes her 20s and just thinks that she can just sort of recalibrate by 30, she's got another thing coming. So you're 26, you kind of envision yourself as an old woman, you're not. But why would you even say that?
I don't know. Like, I kind of just feel a little older, I guess. Like, experience, I guess, life makes me feel a bit older.
Okay.
And I feel like some external influences have made me feel older too.
Gotcha. At what age, you're 26,
Yeah.
this is a weird question, what age did dudes just full on start hollering at you?
I feel like my entire life, to be completely honest.
Okay. So, but what age is
I'm not gonna
that?
lie.
It's done.
My 19 through still now.
Not even in high school?
No, I wasn't that hot in high school, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But like 19 to now. So.
Gotcha. So the men are hollering. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what have you learned in your old age, especially when we're having this discussion of men and women are different? Like a 26-year-old, I wouldn't even allow him to say he's old. 26-year-old woman, I'm like, all right, let's hear you out a little bit. What have you learned about men and women, the different phases of life in your beautiful ebony old age?
To stay fit, fun, and young. That's what I've learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can certainly stay fit. You can always stay fun. Can't always stay young though. You can.
You know what they say, black don't crack though.
That's true. That's true. I'm not going to fight you on that one right there. So Ian, you said you're 44?
Yeah.
Okay, you're 44. Sorry about your breakup.
Thanks, man.
Okay, you're going to do fine. I promise you.
I hope so.
How old was your lady that made the worst decision of her life?
Mid-30s.
Mid-30s?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's 35, you're 44.
Yeah.
So basically a 9-10 year difference.
Yeah.
You want to have kids?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, why, this is going to be rude, why are you wasting your time with a 35-year-old when you can have a 25-year-old?
I think because part of like what Raul was saying, as women get older, they get more mentally stimulating. And I'm a mental guy. I need consciousness, I need math, I need like the understanding of quantum physics. I want to like break ideas down and put them back together. And I was in my 20s and I dated girls in my 20s and there was a lot of yelling and a lot of figuring myself out. I don't particularly want to go through that again. I really like people that are able to sit in silence and be calm. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be old to be able to do that, but I think when it takes time to figure yourself out, and a lot of times that can lead you to a certain age. You know, you're older when you figure it out.
So the biggest thing for me, like, you know, PBD wrote a book called Your Next 5 Moves. The biggest takeaway from that is, who do you want to be? Figure out who you want to be and solve for that. So in my old age, 42 years young, I've partied, chicks, traveled, I've done all that and then some. I grew up in Miami, I partied enough for 10 lifetimes. One thing I'm fully convinced is that I want to be a father, I want to be a great father, I want to have a bunch of kids. All right, so I was dating a 34, 35-year-old a year ago, and I just completely expedited the conversation because I don't want to date this girl for 2 years to find out, well, maybe this won't work, maybe we're not doing kids. Like on our like third date, I'm like, how many kids you want, what you want to do, da-da-da. And I basically filtered her out that she doesn't even want to have kids. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time with some 35-year-old chick doesn't even want to have kids. So now I'm dating a 20-something-year-old that's like, all right, I know for a fact that she wants to have kids. So you said that you do want to have kids. How many kids do you want?
I'm open, man. I had 2 brothers, so 3 is like the number I'm looking at, but
Okay.
I'm open. It's one at a time.
So, but at what point do you say, all right, I'm 44. I think we all know that men can have kids into their whatever age. We got Al Pacino, Robert De Niro banging their life away at 80, just had more kids. Respect to you guys, the goats of acting. But if you want to have 3 kids, don't you kind of got to solve for the type of girl, the age of the girl that can provide those 3 kids?
I think you do, but also, like I said earlier in the show, that genetic age and solar age are different. So if your body goes around the sun 50 times, if you've got a really young, healthy genetic system, you might have what they would consider a 30-year-old body in a 50, but you've been around the sun 50 times. Whereas some 30-year-olds been around the sun 30 times are all aged and fat and unhealthy, and it's gonna be much harder for them to have kids. So like, what I fear is stress. Women that think, oh, I'm 38, it's gonna be bad, and then you like make it bad for yourself, when in reality, if you stay young genetically, you could be having kids into your 50s. I mean, especially
As
with the
a woman or a
technology.
man?
As a woman, with
Hold on,
technology.
well, breaking news, what?
I mean, I'm just saying
know about
the
that.
horizon looks bright for age extension and life extension and biologic extension.
I fully agree that people are living longer than ever. People can hit age. My grandma's turning 92. She's running fucking marathons. She's crushing it. But thank you guys. My grandma will appreciate that. But there is something called geriatric pregnancy for women, and I think that kicks in at age 35. So at 35, your likelihood of having kids, you know, conceiving, all that stuff. I have plenty of friends of mine that have done the whole like IVF treatment and all that stuff. So this is just me and you talking, Ian, right now. Why waste your time with a 35-year-old when you got 25-year-olds out here and you can do it, you know?
Well, sometimes you meet someone that sparks you, you know, and I guess you just gotta roll with the fire.
This is me and you talking. Guys, earmuffs. Dude, you're a stud. Everyone knows you. You could get a 27-year-old, like you're gonna be fine. I feel like we're doing a counseling session right now. There's plenty of smart 28-year-olds out there. They can give you 3 kids. I don't know how a 35-year-old's gonna do it. That's just me and you talking.
I've got a couple of things I could tell you about in confidence since no one's listening.
Yeah.
I met a girl in my 20s that rocked my world. I thought she was the one, and I messed it up because I smoked too much pot, and I've never found someone like with that connection again.
Gotcha.
So it's hard to match what I think is perfection, which it wasn't. And the other thing is, I forgot.
But that's the pot talking. And the other thing I gotta tell you, I forgot. Anyway, that's the pot. But, okay, How old were you in your 20s when you made this?
Like 26, 27.
Okay, so this is 20 years ago,
Fuck
brother.
yeah.
Why are you living in the past? We're right
Exactly.
in the
What it-
moment, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking
But I'm
about.
also, though, the other thing I was going to say is, if I do some spiritual shit, which I really want to do, really want to bring God back to humanity.
Yeah.
I don't want an heir. But this is weird because it contradicts this idea of I want to have children and a family. But like I look at Muhammad and he had like a daughter, and so like one sect of Islam went with his daughter, and then the other one went with his buddy, and it like caused all this chaos within Islam. And like I don't want to like make blood relations with like hierarchy and all that shit. So
got it. Which leads to my next question, guys. Israel, Gaza. Here, I mean, we got to bring. I'm just kidding, guys. We're not.
Thank you.
Just kidding, guys. We're not going
that's
there.
as deep as I'm going to jam the
Finance meets
needle.
romance. We'll stay right here. John, you said you're 53. 53. Okay, and your beautiful wife, Najla, she's how old?
29.
All right, break that down for me. You guys met when she was how old?
22.
22. I was 46.
So you're 46.
I was 46.
She's 22. You know, you seem like a capable guy. You know, she could read good. What were you solving for at the time? Did you really want the stimulation that Ian's looking for? Did you want the hot ebony goddess? What were you solving for at 46 when she was 22?
I sold a company and I was partying like a rock star, and it was just part of that deal. I was heading to my table at a club and she was leaving, and I said, "You can't leave. You need to come with me." And
I'm the authorities. Buckle up.
yeah,
You got some handcuffs. You cannot leave.
It was, it was a look at first, so it was purely the look in the beginning, and then, well, she spent the night. It was my birthday weekend.
Clap it up.
I already saw it. I already, had the vision. I just didn't know who it was going to be. But then we ended up having breakfast. We hung out, and she had good conversation, and she was down. And if you're around me, you have to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Because I'm always creating. I'm always, hustling. And she was already on that path. And
I gotta love when your first meal is breakfast, but we met the night before. That's always a great situation, right there. Respect to you. Najla, so when you were 22 and you met John, party phase, wouldn't let you leave, brought the handcuffs, did you see yourself actually settling down with someone 24 years older than you? What are your thoughts when you were 22 and he was 46 at the time? Now it's 53 and 27, right?
29.
29.
Yeah, I never saw age like that because I've always been mature for my age, I think. So I kind of always dated a little bit older, but I mean, not 23 years older, but 10 years,
Watch your
6
words.
years.
Yeah.
10 years, 6
I got a
years.
bouncer right here that's gonna fuck you up. Make fun of my guy John.
Greg, be ready, bro.
You're like, he works for me too, so okay. So the age was not a big factor
No, it
for
wasn't
you.
a big factor. Not only that, John is not his age.
Okay.
She says I'm 15 mentally.
He's really vibrant, fun, wild, crazy. I enjoy his presence. He's really fun to be around. So like we connected instantly, and it was just easy to go with it. And he's funny.
We sure
And he's
did
cute.
connect, though.
And he's successful.
Yes, that too.
Now, he's
Miami
pretty
love
successful.
story.
Like, if you look at what he's done his thing in his day. If he was fun, good looking, clubbing, doing all that, but there was no money in the situation, how likely would it be that you'd be with him right now?
It honestly depends. Because at the time I
It
wasn't.
wouldn't have happened.
Okay,
Let
I
me just
mean-
answer for it.
Thank you.
No way.
It wouldn't have happened.
No.
Excuse
Right?
me.
First off, she wouldn't have went to the table because there wouldn't have been a table. I mean, I could just go down the list. It would
Preach, brother.
it
Go
would not
ahead.
have happened.
Because a girl
John-
never wants to be like, yeah, he was all that and he had money, sign me up.
Yeah.
I dated guys without money, so
Yeah,
when
but
you
you're not
were
with them.
16.
it didn't work out.
Okay. Why do you say that she was solving for all that? No,
Look, I'm
the
not
vibe
saying-
is the most important thing, no doubt.
But
why
money
was the
doesn't-
money
wouldn't-
important to
to
get
be
this
honest,
girl?
I wouldn't want to be
Money is
with a
fine.
woman that doesn't want things and doesn't want. I mean, I don't know. People all the time say gold digger, all this shit. I'm like, well, should she want a broke dude? Should she want to be paying for dinner? Should she want to be picking him up in her car because he don't have one? I don't know. I feel if I was a woman, I'd be looking for someone who can pay some bills and at least hold up their end of the deal.
Got
Thank
it.
you.
You want to say something?
Yeah, that's the primal nature of the women.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that,
Simple.
we as a society, we make it wrong. No, it's in your DNA. When we were in the caves, you were looking for
Bingo.
the strongest guy to protect you, to provide for you. Right? So now we
Now
just
it's money.
evolved that even if you don't want to, subconsciously, that's what you're looking for. That's what who's gonna protect me, who's gonna provide for me, and who will give me kids.
Who's gonna pay for
your DNA.
Pampers?
So it's not a situation where you are the gold digger. That's your nature as a woman. You want a man that could provide, could protect, and you want somebody who gives you certainty.
Well, I got to give my friend Myron a shout out because when we did the live event here, it was packed here, and he said all women are gold diggers. It's just how big is their shovel. So real quick, ladies, hold this thing up. Fosh, you remember how to hold things up? Raise your red or green. Money is one of the top 3 attributes that you're looking for in a man. Success, ambition, money. Hold it up. So we have 4 green, 2 red. Why is money not important to you, Marissa, or even the top 3?
It is important for sure, but I don't think it's in the top 3.
Is it in the top 4?
Yeah, probably.
I
We'll
rest my
put it at
case.
number 4.
Okay. What are the top 3 then?
I think my loyalty runs very deep. I think being loyal and faithful is definitely up there. That's definitely in the top 3. Just having good morals is up there as well.
Yeah, money's in the top 3. There it is, guys.
No,
You
it's
can't think of the
not.
third one, and you're morals, loyalty.
Disagree.
I would say that loyalty and morals are kind of the same thing, like your character.
Yeah. Sexual attraction, the ability to
You
be...
tell me, what's your top 3? Go ahead.
I would want sexual attraction, the ability to be a good father, and intellect is really important to me.
Okay.
So
you'd be okay with a broke, really smart, great father. Broke.
Say he just graduated law school or medical school or whatever, or he just started a business and he's broke, but he's super
He has the potential to be.
intelligent. He's really
Lauren,
smart.
stop it. He just graduated med school.
He's going to
he didn't
hell.
make his 300 grand today, but it's happening tomorrow.
It's potential.
So I love it. I love that you're like,
I
you
said
just became a
started
doctor. You just became a lawyer. Some of the highest paid careers.
Well, if you just start med school, you're going to be in debt. Second of all, I also said an entrepreneur. So somebody who could be a high school dropout, but has legitimate good potential, great ideas, someone I see potential in. Yeah.
Potential for what?
Money.
Money.
Potential for what, Lauren? I want to hear you say
Yes.
it. Potential for
It all
what?
comes back.
Money and success.
I understand where you're coming from.
No,
it's
no, no.
not
I'm not
just
coming from
money.
anywhere. You're the one that said potential. What do you mean by potential?
I mean potential to actually be an influential and prominent person in
So
society.
successful.
Yes.
Money.
Yeah,
translates.
it is
Okay, are you
successful.
doing
It's
the math
not-
in your own head
the
that you
problem
actually
for
are more
me-
focused on the money
problem
right
for me
now?
is like when I'm going through the men in my head that I've dated, not all of them were actually financially successful, but they were doing well in other aspects of their
Okay,
life.
and why aren't you with those men now?
One of them died.
Really? I mean,
I'm sorry to tell you. One of them, yeah, don't do steroids, men. And
oh, died because of steroids? All right.
and then one of them,
Sorry about that.
I'm still very close friends with, and like
Okay.
we do talk.
I think a lot of
Yeah.
it is the ability to acquire resources. So they'll say
Yeah.
money because that's kind of our generic way
Yeah.
in the modern iteration. But if you can make sure you have enough weapons to defend and
Provide.
food to
Provide
provide,
and protect. I mean, that's
and that
the
could be
core,
from
yeah.
a group of trusting people that you don't need money to get them from. Like you're on a farm, there is no money on the farm, but they respect you. You're the one that's going to guarantee the survival of your children and your wife. That's I think a very invigorating thing for a woman.
Yeah, like when I associate,
whoever's the leader
when
of the
I
farm
associate money,
cult
it's not just like,
is gonna
oh, he can buy me
get
bags
laid the
and
most.
purses. I mean, bags and shoes. It's more like, okay, he can provide a home for our children. He can make sure that things are being met, that we're financially set. He's providing and protecting. Those are the two roles that you want in a man initially. So when you think of success and money, that's really what I associate it with.
So
It's not-
you've got 2 kids?
Yes, I do.
And your dude that you're dating for the last 4 months, he's got 3 kids?
Yes.
So what were you solving for when you met this dude?
What do you mean solving for?
Like, what were you solving for? Like, you all right, cool, you have fun together, but you've got 2 kids, he's got 3 kids. I assume that, like, you're, all right, thinking in the future, all right, this is what I'm looking for.
We're definitely thinking about combining the two families that we have.
That's a given, we know
Yeah.
that. But, like, what are you solving? You want a guy who's going to pay for your kid's stuff, he's going to pay the bills, are you going to move in with him? Like,
Definitely.
give me your dream life.
Yeah, so the plan is for me, he actually lives in Utah right now, so the plan is for me to go over there, move to Utah with my
So you're
children.
converting to Mormonism, it's happening, go ahead.
Everybody sees
He's got a
that.
couple other wives that are living with him, all right.
Okay, so
Well, you're
there's a
gonna
lot of
go live with
Mormons over
him.
there, but no, he is not Mormon. So, yeah, I'm not converting to anything.
Okay, and you're going to go live with him?
Yes, I'm
Now,
gonna
what
go live
happens
with
if he
him.
wanted to take his 3 kids and move in with you here? How would that work?
he would have to buy a home for us first and get us in
Okay, so
there.
he has to buy the home.
Yes.
Not you?
Nope.
Why not you? You're an independent, strong woman.
I'm
What's
not an
up?
independent, strong woman. I want to be a wife, not the provider,
okay.
not the husband.
Interesting. Alondra, you were sort of weighing in on this conversation. What were your thoughts on what she just said?
Well, I mean,
You could use that mic. That's kind of why it's in your hand.
oh
There you
my
go.
God. Hello, everybody. I'm back. I feel like it's gonna work out for her. Me and her, we've already talked base
Oh, you know
about
her?
it. Yeah, we're
we came
actually
together.
friends.
Okay.
We've been doing podcasts together. But I think it'll work out. Also, it depends on energy and the way that she feels about her man, and she feels strongly about him. And I feel like she's inputting a lot of like that nurturing mother, like intuition, and she's gonna take care of his kids like her
All
own.
right, let's talk about your life. So you're how old?
I'm 27.
You're 27. You're in a relationship or no?
I'm single.
You're single. Okay, so give me your trajectory of life. Give me your plan. Fosh, she's 1 year younger than you. She's an old lady at this point.
I mean, I
so
don't
you're
feel
just, you know,
old.
you're collecting Social Security at 27. What's your
mean-
plan? Give me your 3 to 5 year plan at 27.
So my plan, okay, so I'm already planning I want to buy a franchise. I want to buy 2 franchises. I want to go into the spa business. And then I did just open up my Bottom Line podcast. I have
Yeah.
a team of 8 people. So I'm super excited. I have a lot of plans coming up. But obviously I don't want to be single forever. I am talking to a couple of people, but I'm just trying to weigh my options too because I don't want it to hold back from what I'm trying to do right now.
Okay, so 0 to 10, how focused are you on business?
I'm pretty focused.
Give me a number.
10.
10. 0 to 10, how focused are you on becoming a wife?
8.
Okay. So how content would you be with life if you're 35, have a successful business, you're a millionaire, non-married, no kids? How content would you be at age 35?
But you know
Millionaire,
what? Mentally, I
business.
already know. Mentally, I already set myself up that I want to have kids by the time I'm like 32.
Okay,
Like
so you
I
got
already
5
have that in
years.
my head. Like that's already in my plans. So obviously now I'm being more open to men because I feel like I was like more closed off, but now I'm being more open. I've only been single for a year. Like
Okay.
all my life, I've always been in a relationship.
But be clear with me on this. You're 35, you're a millionaire, your Bottom Line business podcast did great, but you're 35, not married, no kids.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
I mean, obviously, I'm going to still feel like I'm missing something because obviously my base is to have a family and build my legacy, you know?
Okay.
But I'm going to still feel content because I created something out of nothing. So,
I got a question regarding having kids at 32. Would you rather have a kid with no husband at 32 or a husband with no kid at 32? Or 35 even?
I mean, honestly, I'm Latina. So the way that I grew up is he needs to come with no kids. Like, we're going to be making the family together. I wouldn't want to be involved with somebody that already has a family. Because I want to...
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
So at age 38, would you rather be a single mom with a kid or be in a marriage with no children?
Ooh.
Marriage, no children.
I would rather have a kid. I would rather have a kid because that's my purpose. I got to have kids.
Okay,
I
why do you ask that
wouldn't-
question?
I wonder about women's biological clock and what it really is.
Okay, Marissa, you have a kid. Anyone else here have kids? Other than you have 2? Okay, you have kids?
No.
You want to have kids?
No.
You don't?
I used to.
He's still ready to rock. Just so you, know. You have kids, by the way?
We used to
You
want to
have
have
4
kids.
kids? How's stepmom life?
It's great. We are the same age.
She's a grandmother too.
You're the same age? What?
Yeah.
You're the same age as who?
Hottest grandma
daughters.
alive.
You're the same age as your daughters. The plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen. Does she say, you can't tell me what to do, you're not my mom? It's like, we went to high school together, actually. I can tell you anything I want.
We have a great time. No, I feel like we're all pretty close.
Okay. Marissa, walk me through the life of you're beautiful, you're single, you're 29, about to be 30, you have 1 daughter?
One daughter.
Walk me through the lifestyle of a single, beautiful, baby mama.
I don't know where to start. Lifestyle. I work. I'm a licensed esthetician. I have my own suite, so I take my own clients. And yeah, pretty much that. I work out, try to keep fit, try to eat healthy, try to keep a nice house. Definitely don't want to be single the rest of my life.
Okay. Were you
Yeah.
married to the guy that?
I was not. I was with him for 6 years. I met him when I was a teenager. I had a kid young. I really thought I was going to be with him like for the rest of my life.
Okay. How old were you when you had the kid?
It was the day, oh my gosh, we have the same birthday. She was born the day before my 22nd birthday. So her birthday's February 7th.
So you were youngin'.
Yes.
What's your, obviously you're happy, you have kids, that's great. Do you recommend women have kids at such a young age, or is it better for them to wait to maybe like their mid to late 20s?
Honestly, I had a very easy pregnancy. I had a very easy birth, so I recommend maybe a little bit on the younger side because it was very easy.
Not
for
so
me.
much, I don't mean by the actual physical, biological like component. I meant like living your life. You're 22, like most girls are 22, they're graduating college, they're in their party phase, they're living it up, they're traveling, they're banging, they're doing their thing. But you're having a kid at 22.
Yes.
Like, would you recommend that most girls have kids that young or hold out to your 25, 26 beyond?
It really depends on the person. If that's what you want to do, if you want to go on a party and explore and do all this, go ahead, have kids when you're a little bit older. I was born and raised conservative, so it wasn't really a big deal having a kid that young.
Okay. So one more question for you. How much of a challenge is it for you getting a guy to really commit and take you seriously? The fact that you have a kid, meaning we did a podcast a week or so ago where none of the guys on the panel, it was McQueen, David Green, Kevin, Troy Francis. I gave a scenario where like you meet this girl, she's 27, she's gorgeous, she's cool, she's fun, she's working, she's making money, and she's got a 3-year-old kid. The only good news is she's potty trained. All right, cool, great. But none of those guys would take the girl seriously. Mm-hmm. And I revealed, I was like, yeah, I was kind of seeing this girl, gorgeous girl. We were going on our like second date, and she canceled because one of the kids got sick. I was like, yeah, I'm out. I can't I can't even deal with this. Mm-hmm. How much of a challenge is it for you? Gorgeous, fit, cool, great smile. Go ahead, show it to them. Hey, y'all. How much of a challenge is it really meeting a guy that will settle down with you? And how much are you willing to sort of compromise what you're looking for a guy that's willing to date a girl with a kid?
So it's not too challenging for me, thankfully. I think that the right person, they think it's attractive that I'm a good mom. Sorry, what was the
Are
next
most
part?
of these guys no kids, or they have kids?
Most of them are no kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so why hasn't anything clicked?
So I was dating somebody for a while, for about 2 years. He was very well off, but he didn't quite check all the boxes.
What are the boxes you're looking for?
Honestly, he was like an alcoholic and like,
all right,
yeah,
that's
it's
never
just,
good.
yeah, no, I just
But
can't
you
deal
said
with that.
loyalty,
Yeah, loyalty, morals, for sure.
But this guy was wealthy.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, he
Okay.
spoiled me. It was
But
nice.
money wasn't in your top 3.
It's number 4.
Okay. But you couldn't name the third. I want to take a second here for a second.
Sure.
Our friend Ian.
Yes.
I feel obligated to get this man wifed up because he's such a good dude. He's got such a great vibe. Ladies, he's 44. Okay?
Would.
I want to go down the list here. What's what?
He looks younger.
Hell
He looks
yeah.
like he's like
I want you to big him up
27,
real quick.
28.
Tell him, you know a little bit about him. You know that him and his ex, she's 35, she broke up. Tell me what you see, like what type of girl, age-wise, what she's got going. You know he wants a girl with brains. Sell me on the type of girl that he should go after. Go ahead, Fosh. Sell me.
I think you should date someone in mid-20s. Maybe college educated.
Yeah.
Mid-20s, college educated.
And into spirituality.
Into spirituality.
I think that would be for
Marissa, sell me what Ian should get.
You definitely need I feel like a nice, good hippie chick for you, for sure.
What age?
Mid-20s. Maybe mid-20s.
Mid-20s.
I'm going to say late 20s.
Okay, hippied out, mid to late 20s. Go ahead. Najla.
I have a similar idea like hers. I'm thinking later 20s, early 30s, but between 27 and 32.
Okay.
I feel like that fits you perfectly. And maybe a yogi. She smokes weed as well. Maybe she has some dreads, but yeah, a
Nice.
nice
Okay.
chill combo.
Alondra,
Little mushrooms.
hook Ian up with one of your friends. Who you got for him?
Honestly, I would say somebody around 28, 29, somebody that's super into nature, being outdoors. You look like hippie vibes, you know, into maybe shrooms, you know, tripping out.
Sign me up.
You know, third eye, somebody that's really like in tune with nature and the universe in general.
Okay,
Because that's
Lauren,
the vibe you give.
what you got for my guy Ian?
I've been a fan of Ian for years. He is really like highly intelligent, so he's not just gonna want some like bimbo hippie chick. He's gonna want someone who is a solid woman, who's going to actually push him, who's intelligent, and who I think he wants something a little bit more solid than that.
Got it. All right, go ahead, Christy.
I agree with a lot of the things the women have been saying. So late 20s, early 30s, somebody open-minded, definitely. That seems to be what you need for your weed and shroom.
Okay, got it. So everyone here said
Weed
mid
and
to late
shrooms.
20s,
Yeah.
hippied out. Maybe we'll throw some mushrooms in the
Somebody-
equation. For sure, some pot. I
Somebody
forgot my
college
next question. It was.
educated, for
Hold on a
sure.
second, let me think.
No, I
Somebody
smoked.
college
That was my bad.
educated
All
for
right.
sure, though,
So
'cause
here's
he
my
has
question to you ladies.
education.
Why did none of you say a 35-year-old boss lady? What's the
kind of
reason?
did.
So I didn't say 35 because even though you did say that women's clock to have babies later on is possible, it does just make it tougher. You know what I mean? There's more risk with the baby coming out with problems, Down
Okay.
syndrome, just
What were you gonna
complications
say?
for the woman
Rhonda.
when she's going through birth. So just for your baby to be healthy and for you to have that time and not have to be rushing to have that child, that's why I said late 20s.
That's coming from a
early
mother,
30s.
2 kids. Landra?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I just think it's better that your woman is younger than you overall. And yeah, because mainly because of the baby, you want the baby to come out healthy and everything. So it's like, why would you want to set up the baby for like
Okay.
not being the healthiest, you know?
Well, a little bit of addition. I'm like John, like I'm highly entrepreneurial, so I'm fascinated by women that have the entrepreneurial spirit. And sometimes the hippie smoke weed vibe, like I'm kind of out of that phase of my life.
Oh, you're out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I,
So you want an entrepreneur in her mid to late
want the
20s
perfect woman.
that
Yeah.
does it, but at the end of the day,
Late
she can
20s.
smoke a joint with you.
yeah, once a week,
End of the
maybe
day.
puff puff, and it's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got the
So
ladies'
open-minded.
perspective. Gentlemen, Raul. Okay, John, give us your perspective on, let's wife Ian up a little bit. What do you got for him?
I think they covered a lot of it. For sure, I'm going
covered it.
20s, energy-wise. You know, get college educated, and just like we do at night, right before we go to bed, a little puff, call it a night, and
It's medicine.
the sex is in my experience, the sex is better.
Respect.
And
Great
as
job. Great
and
work.
as an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
you have good sex. It takes the edge off, the stress off. It
Yeah.
allows you to be a lot more productive.
Sounds great to me. Raul, what you got for Ian?
You know, this is what I tell my guys who are single or that I'm coaching. Are you clear on the woman that you want to attract? Do you have an ideal woman? You say you're looking for the perfect woman. The perfect one doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's a joke.
So when you say perfect woman, is a cop out for us because we don't want to.
Yeah.
We want to commit.
Yeah.
So get clear of who you want. Write it down. Get clear of what she looks like, the age, what she works at, all the qualities, and then ask yourself, do I attract that woman? Am I attracted?
Yes.
Because a lot of times we lie to ourselves. we want this, but we're not at that level. So get clear what you want and ask yourself, am I attracting that woman? And if you really want her, become that guy. Who do you need to become to attract that queen? She's gonna give you babies.
I feel like he's already become that guy. I think
Yeah.
it's just now it's.
But he has to own it.
She's got to.
He has to own it. He's
Okay,
second guessing
just by the way,
himself.
just to be clear, this was not an intervention for Ian. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
But I wanted to hear what the ladies and the gentlemen had to say. By the way, thumbs up, thumbs down, red or green. You think Ian's going to be just fine. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
He's gonna be fine.
But it's all good.
guys.
It's all good. Respect to Ian.
Yeah, he's smart.
Respect to the 40-something out there that's made something. Sounds like there's going to be a hot 20-something-year-old educated entrepreneur who will smoke some weed and give you good sex at the end of the day. Ian, final word to you based on this intervention we just apparently had.
She'll be in your DM.
My temperature's
Ian.
rising.
Yeah,
How do I even begin?
love it.
Thanks, Adam.
Okay, I'm here to help. It's out of love, but also for you. Love you guys. Anyway, guys, moving right along. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for being here. This is your first time being at the channel. Give a sub, give a like. We all know that. If not, your mom's a hoe. But if you're returning here, thank you for coming back. You know we're having fun today. Malik, you're going to be manning the chats, the super chats. You're doing some polls. Anything that you want to add, brother?
Yeah. So I feel like Ian, I like what Raul said. Like you gotta kind of like you gotta like go out and like look for what you want, like as far as like attraction wise, and then if you go out and like try to be really specific on the type of woman you're looking for, I feel like she'll just automatically reveal herself. That'd be all you see, because these other women that aren't desirable to you just won't be visible to you.
I missed a couple of things you said at the very end.
Yeah, turn them up a little bit, Jorge. Malik?
Feed that to me again, Malik.
Yeah, I was saying when it comes to like looking for like the type of woman you want, I feel like if you like make that clear and like you go out and like look for those type of things and like put yourself in that environment where that type of person would be, then it'd become more clear, and then it'd be more visible as well.
That's it. That's what I took away. Is I got to become the man that would attract the woman I want.
Yes.
Which means working out. A lot of it for me is getting physically healthy.
Yeah?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Big time.
My mom
All
used
right.
to say that to me all the time. Become what you want to attract. So.
All right, next time we see Ian, he's going to look like
vibes.
fucking Fabio. He's going to be all jacked up. Do not lose that hair, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So moving right along, Malik, I can't see the chat, so you let me know when you want to interject with some super chats. Just holler at me. Guys, next, moving right along. You know how they say, don't judge a book by its cover. You should never judge somebody, don't judge a book by its cover. You never know what's going on. For the following segments, we're going to judge the fuck out of people, okay? I'm giving you full-on permission to be judgmental, to judge a book by its cover. You have my permission. Is that okay? Thumbs up, thumbs down if you're okay with this. All right. All right, so we're all going to be very judgy, okay? So what we're going to do is, they say there's red flags, there's green flags, okay? That's wifey material. Stay away. These OnlyFans girls. All right, we're gonna sort of, we talked about the different phases of life. There's a couple different ages that we're gonna go through some of these guys. And we're gonna say, all right, for this phase of your life, cool, go for it, buddy. Not so much. Cool? Got it. So the first thing we're gonna do right now is we're gonna talk, have you seen what's going on with this cheesecake situation?
Yes.
You seen any of this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you have.
Let me watch. Let's play this video. Pull the article up real quick. Play the video, and then I'm going to ask this going along. So woman slammed for refusing to go to Cheesecake Factory on their first date. She speaks out. So she's going ham on this dude. I don't know if this is real or not real, but cheesecake. Okay, there's a girl I'm dating right now. She's like, I want to go to Cheesecake right now. That's her favorite place to go. So. Malik, play the video of this young lady refusing to even get out of the car to enter Cheesecake.
Let me just get the door for
She
you.
deserves a cheesecake dick.
Yeah, I was like,
1.25.
I'll say about this afterwards.
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. You're not just going.
She's wearing a neon green bathing suit.
Yes. Would you want me to open the door?
She shops at Dollar
Malik,
Tree.
it's 125.
I thought she was going to Chili's.
You're recording me?
Is that the boyfriend?
Keep it down, guys.
This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Like
You wanna talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
This is a joke.
Her eyelash is about to fall off.
So, yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you want to go to
a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
Okay, so they have this
supposed to.
conversation. They do this right there. So let me frame this situation. They're on a first date. He just said, you expect me to go all out on a first date, okay? She went on to say, this is after the fact, after she got interviewed, after the backlash that came of this. She said, as the Cheesecake Factory, y'all, like if you look like this, you're not take a girl that looks like this to the Cheesecake Factory. She said, I was always raised that the man is supposed to cater to you. This means wherever I want to go, you take me. Wherever I want to do, we do it. Whatever I want, you buy me. I'm looking for a provider. So let's start with the gentleman. How are you treating a girl that acts like this? Go ahead, John.
She's got to go. I mean, she's a 3 at best to start.
Adjustable 3.
And she looks like she's been to the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
She's no stranger to the Cheesecake Factory.
I'm brand new.
Ian, how do you treat a girl that acts like that on the first date?
First thing I think is like, what am I providing for here? I'm looking at this like, am I really going to waste my time providing for something like that? No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
So I would just get the fuck out of my face.
How would you process this?
Run.
Oh my God.
Run away?
Run away, man.
Okay.
She probably did you the biggest favor. Because imagine 20 years married to this woman.
Oh my
Right,
God.
every single day, you're not enough. You're not doing enough. You're not making enough. It's just
That
run
poor
away.
man.
Run away.
By the way, ladies, show of green and red. How many think that she was in the wrong here? And how many think she was in the right? Wrong is like, nah, we ain't playing this game. Okay, wrong. Green is no.
Yeah.
Stand your
Wait.
ground. You're not going to cheesecake.
Red is
She was wrong. Is red. She was okay, entitled to do this. Is
I
green.
have to say right.
So nobody here agrees with the female.
Definitely not.
Okay, Nada, well, explain to me why she is completely wrong.
She's wrong because he's doing something nice for you. First of all, it's a first date. He doesn't know you. You're getting to know like each other at this point. Yeah. And there's actually another video where he actually had reservations somewhere else. She was
I was
late.
gonna say that. Yeah.
She was late. So
She
that's
made
why
the
they're
miss.
at Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, so she was
Plot
late.
thickens.
She took too long to get ready,
Yes.
and they missed their initial reservation. So he did that as a backup plan.
Where is the initial reservation? Wahoo's?
They didn't say. They
I don't know.
didn't
He
say.
didn't say.
Wahoo's?
They didn't say.
It didn't say.
Okay,
But-
gotcha.
In and
So
out.
walk me through, ladies. I want someone play this game with me. Walk me through. Let's say you're her attorney. You're advocating for her in court. Don't you go to law school?
I graduated in
There we
Pasadena.
go. We found an attorney. You held up the red thing. She was wrong. You're her attorney now. Speak for her.
Green.
This is your jury right here, a jury of your peers. Sell me on why she was completely in the right and not an entitled bitch.
Okay, first of all, did you see her hair? Box braids, how long do you think that takes? So
Wait, you're her attorney.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're on her
Pull up a
side or you're
picture
not
of
on
her.
her side?
Pull up a
No,
picture
I
of
am
her.
on her side. Did you see
Malik.
how long it took her to do her
Oh,
hair?
okay,
She
okay.
put time, she put money, she put energy into
Okay.
getting done, to getting ready. Not only that,
Thank you, Malik.
She told him in advance that she wanted a reservation, which is why they had said reservation in the first place. And now you're telling me that he's going to just cop it for some Cheesecake Factory because she's a little late? She's a woman. Women are late. He should anticipate that. And if you want to, she told him exactly who she was from the beginning. And if that's the kind of man who wants to take her out, then he better be ready to represent.
Okay.
Ooh,
right.
okay,
You know,
sir.
I would've said-
I'm going to be the judge here.
I would have said to my lady for
Jury,
the night.
what do you think of this litigator's spiel?
I would have asked, okay, if that's the argument, I would have said, well, where do you want to go? And if she didn't, if she didn't have an answer, I would drive her home.
She told you. In fact, you got reservations. And so what? She's a little late and you can't reschedule
But how
reservations?
late
You're
is
not
a
enough
little
of a
late?
man to figure out how to get this woman who told you exactly what she needed, what she needs? Damn, sounds like a you problem. She'll find a man who will get her exactly what she needs.
She ain't
I'm
fine.
gonna cry. Probably cry. Probably
You should have a backup reservation.
All right. By the way,
Yeah, but
attorney,
not all
how
women
much
are
of
late.
that do you actually believe and how much is...
I don't believe that.
You're gonna make
Right, because I
Was any of that convincing to you?
She was giving me compelling.
Wow.
a valid point.
She was
All of a
compelling.
sudden. Okay, ladies, just to be clear, where should he? Where would you want to go on a first date? Just real quick, where would you want to go on a first date? Ideal first date. Fosh? This is a trick question. Go
I
down the
want to
line.
go. I want to go to a 4 or 5 star restaurant
First
with
date.
sushi. Yes.
Okay.
I deserve
Marissa,
that.
first date.
I would definitely like to go somewhere nice, somewhere where honestly, somewhere where I haven't been before because I like to try new things and I like surprises. So
Okay.
yeah.
Not that you're going on a first date. You're wifed up. Where would you want to go on a first date?
Obviously somewhere nice, but when he looks at me, he knows where he's going to take me. so.
Breakfast.
The next day.
I don't even have to worry about this.
Okay. Alondra, where would you want to go?
Well, one of my favorite places is actually Capitol Grill.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you want to go to a really, really nice restaurant.
I like
okay.
steak. I mean, I say day one.
Day one, start off top. Lauren, our attorney that played a great job. You could be an actress, by the way.
Yes.
Thank
Where would you want to go on a first date, ideally?
Honestly, somewhere simple. So like not at first. If it's fine dining, there's so much interruptions with waiters reviewing the menu. You don't actually get to know the person. I'd rather honestly just like get an acai bowl.
Christy?
Honestly, I'd like for him to choose just so I can see what type of person he is and how he
Ooh,
would
the
take
ball's
me.
in his court.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's go back around
But
here.
if I had to choose something adventurous, like zip lining, arcade,
Ooh,
go
There you go.
karting, Something like that.
Okay, so let's go back around, start with you. We'll work this way around. Worst first date idea. Where would you, what's the worst place the guy could take you?
McDonald's.
McDonald's, okay. Lauren, our attorney?
Worst. That's difficult.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Lauren. Lauren, the litigator.
Like somewhere his ex-girlfriend used to like.
Okay.
Like, oh, me and my ex used to go here all the time. Then
that's never a good look. Go ahead, Alondra.
Worst day, I mean, if they take you to like a club venue, it's like, why am I here?
Yes.
Like, do you want to pick somebody else? Like, why am I here?
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Disrespectful.
Najla?
Anywhere where it's like group. Like you brought me to a place where like maybe it's a bunch of your friends and stuff and your family, and we didn't really get a chance to connect. I think
Got it. So you want a connection, first date. It's like a movies would be bad because you can't really talk.
Yeah, you can't talk.
Marissa, first date?
Horrible, which I would never do. Netflix and chill.
Ooh. Interesting. Fosh, take us home.
I was gonna say like the movies or Netflix and chill. That's like some teenager shit.
Well, by the way,
the movies,
here's some evidence for you. By the way, Malik, do you have that link? So a group of women were polled where they would absolutely refuse to go on a first date. Okay, we have some data for you. Do you have that link? Okay, 13 places a group of women would absolutely refuse to go on a date. I just want to see the sample size, if they have a sample size here, Malik. You can take that off the screen, just yell it out when you find this. But let me know when you have it. You see a sample size? Malik, again, you're allowed to talk, baby.
Size. No, I was looking for it. I don't see a sample
that's my
size.
guy. You let me know when you have it. Here are the 13 places you should not take a woman on a first date. Ready? In descending order from 13 to 1. 13, IHOP. Do not take your lady to IHOP unless it's the next morning, dog.
Make her breakfast at the house.
Breakfast in bed.
That's it.
Okay, number 12, a buffet. You do not want to take your woman to a buffet.
How much can you eat?
How much can you eat? You want a buffet? Okay. 11, Red Lobster. Red Lobster's right next door. I'll tell you what. They've got great, Umberto, you like that? Red Lobster. Number 10, I kind of get this one on a first date. Wingstop. You're eating wings. You got all sorts of nonsense going on right there. In that same manner, number 9, Buffalo Wild Wings. We're good on that. Malik, you can lose that. Number 8, any fast food chain. Anything. You said McDonald's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trifling.
Number 7, your house. Who said Netflix and chill? That was you? You're not Netflix? I guess ladies don't want to do the Netflix and chill thing. That was a COVID situation. We're out of that, okay? Number 6, the movies. I brought that up. You can't talk. Can't really have conversation. You don't have a little dialogue. Number 5, this is actually really offensive. The Olive Garden. I mean, unlimited breadsticks, guys.
So nice.
I'll give you some unlimited breadsticks later that night, but that's a different situation.
What was your favorite?
Number 4,
Yeah, but not for the first date.
Chipotle. Nobody wants Chipotle.
Bomb in your ass.
You like?
Yeah.
It's a bomb in your ass.
Bomb? Thank you. Very ladylike.
That's going to change the date.
Number 3, Chili's. Apparently, ladies don't want to go to Chili's. Number 2, Applebee's, which is kind of like Chili's, but like not as cool.
Yeah.
Right? And then number 1, ironically, what do you think it is?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake Factory. I don't understand.
I thought it was nice.
I think it's
Explain
just
to me
because of
why
what
the
she
Cheesecake
said.
Factory is not an ideal situation.
I love cheesecake.
I love Cheesecake Factory, and it's a legal, interesting aspect because it's a tertium squid when it comes to trademark law. It's a fascinating place. It's one of the most interesting places in the world. Love
And they
the
got everything on the menu.
wanted
Like you don't have to think about it.
So we are in unison. Thumbs up, thumbs down. If Cheesecake Factory is acceptable for a first date.
I like
It's pretty acceptable.
It's not bad. Okay, fine.
Okay. Fosh Fosh, take us home. Everyone here is saying, cheesecake? Sign me up. Not for you.
You know what? I think it has to do with certain things that you've seen and your standards where you already been.
Okay.
So I've already been to certain spots, so I'm kind of like not Cheesecake Factory. I'm gonna look at you like, this is what you think of me. Really?
All right. So you're that girl in the video.
So
you did your hair, you look good, you got your attorney out.
But would you get out of the car? Would you have gotten out of the car?
Yes, I would have gotten out of the car. I would have ate my free meal for sure. And then I would have blocked his ass right after that.
Malik, go to the last 30 seconds of that video if you don't mind. You're going to do it at 1.5 speed. Go to the last like 45 seconds. By the way, let's see how the guy basically, how he decided to proceed with the date. He got in the car. They had the conversation. Here's how the end of the date worked out. Go ahead, Malik.
He looked calm.
He was respectful.
Yeah, he looked very good.
Is there something? Huh? You really leaving? Yeah. I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
Turn it up.
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one. So, I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
Well deserved.
All right, whatever. Well,
He's so respectful.
Yeah, because he's on camera.
I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.
So there it is right there. He basically stood his ground. He stood firm. He said, you know what? I've got rules, I got boundaries, I got parameters in this relationship.
That's it.
Time for me to take you home. Fosh,
I bet you she's gonna go
you're
home
the
and
only
regret
one that
that.
wouldn't
gonna feel bad.
accept a cheesecake as a first date.
I
What
mean, I
happens if
would-
he wants to take you home now? You don't even get that free meal.
Absolutely not.
Now you're gonna
I would
eat
have
some
my free meal
McDonald's.
Yes,
for
you would've
sure
ate.
because I'm already there. You know, I invested my time, did my hair and makeup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my free meal.
Get
But
that
after that,
cheesecake.
I already know what you think of me. You're getting blocked after that.
Okay.
I got a question. First
Yeah.
date, it should always involve food.
No, that's why
With
I
women,
said,
yes.
okay,
hate eating on
go
a first
karting,
date.
something adventurous. I want to have fun with you. I want to
With my
see
wife,
if we
it
have the
does.
same energy.
I would
wanna be
advocate
outdoors.
for
Yeah.
some cocktails
Let's go
involved.
on a jet ski.
Yeah.
And some maybe bar vibe, you know, have some fun. Throw in a couple appetizers there.
Yeah.
Maybe not like a
Yeah.
full-on meal.
So- That's a
Because that's
date.
kind of very interview-ish type of situation.
Some sort of
Put it in my
ingestion.
mouth.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some ingestion in your life.
Maybe not
Stay
every
away.
time, I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
Like their first date, for instance, the ingestion was eating ass.
You want to make sure your you want to make sure your woman's
And we'll
not
leave it
hangry.
right there with Lauren and
There's
the
something about
eating of the uneat.
sharing
Thanks,
the same
guys.
chemical with someone, you kind
Okay.
of gain a bond through that.
Yes.
Guys, next story. Thank you. We'll leave it right there. We try to keep it like rated R-ish.
Ish.
Maybe we'll go down to PG-13. Our friend Lauren the litigator just went triple X on that ass. Respect to you. Next topic. Again, the whole premise here, guys, is I'm giving you full leeway, full privilege to judge a book by its cover. We're understanding that premise.
Got it.
No one's here going to get canceled. Be very, very judgy. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to talk about right now, under the judgmental schism that's going on out there, is there's an up-and-coming Twitch streamer named Neon. You seen this guy?
No.
Okay. Absolute stud of a man, you know, big, buff, strong guy. And he's dating he's 19. Now he's a multimillionaire because he's done his thing. And he's dating an OnlyFans girl who's also 19. And you can tell this is probably the first girl he's ever been around. We have a picture of them in the car, a video of them in the car.
Yeah.
This is him interacting with his first, basically, girl he's ever been with. Malik, roll the tape.
And
Taxi.
Gucci wagon. Whoa, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just living in the moment, like you said.
Punch it a little bit, Malik.
I think you did. Hey, stop it.
Why do they smell different than you? Oh fuck, damn. Oh shit. Oh tits.
You don't even know whether to move or not.
Hey, what's funny Chinese? Oh, sorry.
Too much.
I'm not even Chinese. Come on. Oh
All
yeah.
right, so it's obvious. I was being facetious here. This is probably the first time he's had some titties in his face. He's like, I don't even know how to act right now. Oh, titties. Okay. So he went on to have a conversation with our buddy Myron that we talked about earlier, who basically was like, dude, you know, red flag alert. Do not go down this path. Let's play that video real quick, Malik.
It was such a good time.
Ask yourself this. If you weren't Neon, would she still fuck with you?
I don't know.
The answer's no. A profound no.
You know for a fact? You should be met her.
She's an OnlyFans, bro. And she's an influencer. That's all I need to know.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
So now what?
And here's the thing, like I get it, like that's what girls do. Like their job is to come in and extract resources from men. But I mean, bro, don't commit to girls that aren't OnlyFans, bro. Or
Got it. So he's basically saying, listen, do not commit to this. Recreational use only. This is clearly, you know, he's a skinny little scrawny dude. He's 19. He has money for the first time. he's basically saying, Myron's basically telling this guy, like, dog, if you weren't who you are on Twitch, she ain't fucking with you. And he's like, oh, really? How do you know that? He goes,
I mean, he's not wrong.
You know, he's not wrong. So
But if
she
she
does
wasn't an
OnlyFans. She's an
girl,
influencer. Ladies, should a guy like this take a girl like that seriously? OnlyFans influencers 19. Thumbs up, thumbs down. If a guy like that should take a girl like that seriously. Use your hands. Use your thing, guys.
So not take her seriously.
Okay, green is take her seriously. Red is do not take her seriously. Hold it up, guys.
It depends.
Okay. So we have take her seriously, take her seriously, take her seriously. No, no, no. Alondra, why are you saying no, do not take a girl like that seriously?
Absolutely not, because she's already using her body. She's selling her body to make her profits. So it's like, come on. You really think that you're going to be the only guy that she's going to be getting involved with? So it's like, come on. She's already out there.
Okay. Hold up what you guys had. I just want to understand what's going on here. So take her, Marissa, you're saying do not take her seriously. Why?
I'm gonna go back to what Myron said. If he wasn't who he was, if he wasn't this famous, what is he, Twitch streamer?
Yeah.
If he didn't have millions of dollars, if he was just some guy in his mom's basement that like slid into her DMs, she would not be with him.
Okay. And then who else had the no? Okay, why should he not take a girl like that seriously? He's 19.
She's with him out of interest, not
Okay.
because she actually cares for him. If exactly as Myron said, if he didn't have that status or that money that comes with it, she's already. I really feel like the next man who comes along with the same amount of status or more, if he's a little tiny bit more handsome than him, she's turning the other way.
What's wrong with that guy? He's super handsome. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't say he wasn't. I said if there's somebody
Okay.
that even is at his level with or a little bit more, it'll be easy to move her interest and like what she's
Got
going
it. Lauren,
for.
you said that he should
Yeah.
take her like he should
know?
take a girl like that seriously.
might
Hold
just
on,
keep
ladies.
him.
Hold on. Lauren.
The
Lauren,
idea
litigator.
was if he's not neon, she wouldn't be there. But he is neon. And as we said earlier, you have to use everything to your advantage. Everybody's looking for like something, some sort of exchange. You're not just like, I want to mend with your soul. You have to be physically attracted to a person. You have to be sexually attracted to a person. You have to be financially like interested in the person for whatever reason. So she has her ulterior motives. He has her ulterior motives. I think that's every single relationship. They're extremely young. I think he should, if he's genuinely interested in her as a partner, he should try it out. And if she is trash, then he's going to learn a great life lesson from that. And then he's going to learn what about her was trash, and he should move forward with that knowledge.
Fox, why should he take her seriously?
The way I see it, if she's an OnlyFans girl, she probably is like an influencer, has a lot of followers, and it's kind of like a streaming thing. So I see it that way. And then he also made his living off of Twitch.
Yep.
Who the fuck really takes Twitch guys that serious? You know,
No.
you're playing video games and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you guys are both like.
You're about to upset
you guys-
Neon.
No, I'm not
Show
upsetting.
good.
But I'm
Fuck you
saying
up.
like you have to understand who you are as a person too. Like he's doing the same thing. Like you guys both have a platform.
Mhm.
You know what you're doing. Like you're letting somebody else put something in your head when it's like. You guys are in the same kind of industry, streaming industry. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like
So you're saying there's some equivalency there.
You guys are using
There's
each
no
other for whatever status or whatever is going on. Like
exactly.
You know what's happening. Like
Gotcha. Najla, what do you have to say about this?
I pretty much agree. Everything that Fosh said, and she has money too. Clearly,
Exactly.
she's an OnlyFans model, so it's not just his money. Yeah, he has money too, but she clearly is living whatever lifestyle she's been living because she's been
Facts.
making that money on OnlyFans. So if they want to like collab and get more views or whatever it is to make more money, then it is what it
Okay,
is.
so you're cool with him dating her. You're cool with him taking her seriously.
Not only that, wait, you
Yep.
don't know like their true intentions. Like, yeah, people
Got
talk
it.
shit about us. So you don't know if they actually truly like each other, regardless of what the outside looks like. So
I'm more just asking, like, if a guy like that who's 19 should take a girl like that seriously. Here's my follow-up to you. You're advocating this, okay? So are you, so are you. Pretend that's your little brother. You're 29.
Yeah.
Your little brother's 19. He comes home with this girl. She's young. She's hot. She got some big old titties. He's doing her thing. He says, hey, great news. Me and my girl, she's pregnant now, and I think we're going to get engaged. Like, would you not have reservations at that point? This is your little brother. What would you say to him then?
I don't know at that point, but at
no but.
Exactly.
Wait,
This is
I
your
do
little
want to say
brother.
one
Are
thing.
you okay with
I
that?
would be
They're gonna
happy
judge,
for him
for sure.
because It's his life. That's what he wanted to do, and she's a cute girl. So maybe he never had anything like that. So good for him.
So you're cool with
Yes.
your little brother wifing up and impregnating an OnlyFans influencer?
It is what it is.
So you're cool
She'll
with it?
figure out her life afterwards.
I mean, they're
Okay.
sexually active with other men for living.
They're what?
Most of the time.
Not all the girls.
Times.
Well,
I said most.
What were you going to
what
say,
I'm going to
Fosh?
say, not all.
Your little
only,
brother, he brings that girl home. He wants to settle down with her. What would you say to him at that point?
Well, I'm going to say this: not all OnlyFans girls are on there doing pornography.
Yeah.
If you're a model
Yep.
and it's like a magazine, you can use it as a business for yourself. And I think it's a
That's
very
different.
smart business decision instead of just posting all bikini pictures online for free. I think if you're posting all bikini pictures online for free and in lingerie, you're actually a moron. I think you should figure out a way to benefit from that. Another thing, if she's going to get pregnant by him, she probably has her own money at this point, and he has his own money. If he's financially stable, at this point, he would be able to take care of her, right? And that's what a man is supposed to do, provide and protect. So at this point, she probably doesn't even have to do OnlyFans anymore. She would just be, what, a housewife or something like that? Right?
I don't know. I
That's
just
how
know
I
that
would see it.
the internet is forever.
Wait, but how
I
long
can't
have they
see her
been
being a
together?
housewife.
Not that long.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
Okay, let me
like
get
him
the
being
guy's
proud of it and
guy's
wanting to do
opinion
it.
on this. That's your little brother. That's your son. He's 19. He's made some money. He's made a name for himself, but he's 19. He's a toothpick. He's 100 pounds. He's just starting his life. What's going on here?
I'm gonna tell him.
Okay, what
need
do you say?
You need to go out and sample. At 19, I wouldn't be settling in, and I would also give him my talk. There's two types of relationships. There's transactional and transformational.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can make a decision pretty quickly. If this is transactional, you're gonna know. If she's constantly saying, "Buy me shoes, buy me this or that," well, okay, it's transactional. Buy her a pair of shoes, fuck her, and then move on. If it is something more that we're not seeing, because we're only seeing this.
Okay.
If it really is transformational, you're gonna know that. Pretty
You're saying
quickly, too.
recreational use only, 19,
Yeah, like
have
19,
fun,
I
do
would-
not
I would have
do
fun.
anything serious with this girl. Ian, this is your little brother.
I loathe to give people relationship advice. First of all,
Again,
these are the gurus here.
I'm just saying, judge like a motherfucker.
I've been told like don't date her, she's crazy, and then I dated her for 7 years, and it transformed my life for the better. So like, but I also didn't like the way she grabbed his head and shoved it against her boobs. It was real weird. And
Yeah, I hate when they do that, ladies. By the way, we got some nip slips going on here.
Everyone.
I'm good with it. The internet might blur it out. You guys figure that out. What would you say? Tell your son if he's 19, he's doing that.
You know, just by the look in that video, I mean, the guy's green. Looks like that's his first girlfriend.
Yep.
Brand new. So you have to make a judgment decision based on the values. Like, is she wifey material or just having fun? If you're dating her, you're having fun, that's one thing. But if you want to have her baby, completely different story.
Hold on. Would you recommend an abortion though? Because like a
Oh.
lot of it is like I'm pro-life, so I'm not going to recommend an abortion. But like you're kind of putting us in a situation where they're already stuck. Like do you want us to tell him?
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really not trying to get to the abortion debate. We did that last time. That sounds like a really
He
fun
likes this
conversation
one.
on this
Yeah.
panel. But I think what we're all in agreement on is this. In my humble opinion, if you're 19, you're just starting off in life, I use the car analogy. For a young man, especially a young man who's coming of age and he's successful, test drive as many cars as possible.
Yes.
Okay? A foreign, a domestic, a dune buggy, a one with a fat ass, hood in the trunk, all of that, electric vehicle, two-seater, all the motorcycle. Test drive it all before you buy a car with the keys for the rest of your life.
1000%.
So if I'm that kid, I say, dude, wrap it up, have fun. Do not impregnate or wife up an OnlyFans girl. That's going to be there for the rest of your life. Have fun, recreational use only, but just be very smart. Because when you're 19, you guys know this. We got this problem when we're 40. We're like, oh shit, some titties was all like 19. That kid was like,
His hormones are
we think
raging.
you guys
Like a
are
brace.
the bomb. Like you're our biggest Achilles heel. Look at the panel; they're
Yes.
gorgeous. A man will do stupid, crazy, dumbass things just to be around yourself. This guy's sniffing chicks right there like a psychopath. Probably the first girl he's ever been with. He's got some big titties in his face. Proceed with caution. I advise guys all the time: do not fall in love with your eyes.
Yes.
Okay, your eyes are deceiving. These women look so good. Okay, they mash up their titties, they put on some perfume, you know, they're really only 5'2", but now they're 5'7" in heels. It's like, you don't know what's going on. Just proceed with caution, gentlemen. Next topic. Cool. Again, we're under the premise here of we're judging the hell out of these people. You have my complete permission to be as judgmental as possible because we don't know these people. I'm sure they're great people, but we are judge, jury, executioner. We're going to do some judging. So the next story here that we're going to judge, there's a famous family in the NBA. They're called the Ball family. All right? LaMelo Ball, LiAngelo Ball, and the dad's LeVar Ball. Yeah. Malik, who's the other Ball? LiAngelo,
LaMelo.
LaMelo, that's the one I forgot. Yeah. There's a whole Ball family, all right? They got balls everywhere. They're playing in the NBA.
Just
but the third brother, okay, I think he's the second oldest. He's the only one that didn't make it in the NBA. I think he had a brief stint in the NBA, but one of them, LaMelo, I believe he's like an all-star, plays for Charlotte. Is that LaMelo? Okay, then what's the one that plays for Chicago that's injured?
Lonzo
Ball. This is LiAngelo Ball. Okay, LiAngelo Ball is 24 years old. Okay, he is now impregnated. So there's your baby situation. They're having the baby, Lauren. Don't worry about it. Okay. No abortions. He just impregnated a 33-year-old, so almost 10-year age difference. A woman who used to be on Love and Hip Hop. Her name is Miss Nikki Baby. Okay,
I love Miss
her.
Nikki. Yeah.
Put the phone down.
I love Miss Nikki. I salute.
She loves Miss Nikki.
Yes.
All right, show a picture of this beautiful new couple expecting their baby.
She's gorgeous.
Okay, here they are.
Aww.
Punch in a little bit. Okay, again, guys, punch out just a little bit so we see her whole outfit. Okay, this is the baby photos, gentlemen.
No.
This is the baby photos. Now, I'm just going to move right past the fact that why is the baby white? Like, I don't even know why. But whatever. I don't know. Show the picture again. I mean, that's not even what I'm focused on right here. But,
I mean, she looks fly, though.
Show the picture again.
I don't know about that fit.
Okay. You don't know about the outfit?
Yeah, no, it's not going to go.
What's wrong with the outfit?
It's not appropriate for the occasion.
At all.
Okay, you know what, ladies? Let me ask the gentleman first, and then I'm going to come to you guys. Gentlemen, show that picture one more time, if you don't mind. This whole concept of wifey material or baby mama situation, you know, what's going on in America right now is, if you haven't realized it, we are basically full-on endorsing baby mama culture. Okay, whether it's Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner or this situation, nobody's concerned about traditional values, marriage, then kids. It's baby mama it up, we'll figure it out, and then we'll take a picture like this. Go ahead, show the picture, where her titties are all out. That's gonna be the cover of the baby album for the rest of your life. So gentlemen, when you see a picture like this, again, be super judgmental. What are the odds this relationship works out for this guy right here? Just based on the baby mama picture.
I think she's got more options than he does.
Yeah.
I think it's fly.
Hold on, ladies.
But I'm down. I like when my wife has a low thread count. So I don't mind. I don't mind the outfit. Yeah,
You're cool with the outfit.
I'm cool with
Raul,
it. I used to have issues with this.
If your wife took a picture like that,
it has to be. You know, if the guy's okay with it, then that's his wife. I mean, it sounds to me that those guys are into that type of thing. And if it was my wife, it would be different. But they're into it.
Well, hold on, but stay there for a second. If it was your wife, it would be different. What would be different?
Because we have different values. So it looks like this guy. That's what they do. That's what they do. He's with it. He's in the game.
What are the values that you believe that you have that he may not?
We're looking at if our grandkids see that, what would they say, right?
Okay.
I'm looking at more of the values of family values. You know, but she looks sexy. She looks amazing. She looks beautiful. I don't think that the relationship is going to. We can't judge based on that picture, but I can see where the values are.
Do you think it's appropriate for the baby photos, show it again, for your wife to dress like that?
But isn't that her brand? Isn't that like her brand? That's what she does. That's what she
sells.
says.
For the baby photos, wouldn't you guys want to?
Well, she's pregnant. And is she gonna change her brand because she got pregnant?
So you're saying her brand is just sort of being out there,
So
letting
her
it all
brand
loose.
is more important
I
than
don't
the
see a
baby
problem
pictures,
with the. I really
You don't
don't
see
see
an
a
out- you don't see a
problem
problem
with
with
the
the
pictures
outfit?
at all. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'm like
can see her
fucked up in the head, but I don't
underwear.
see a problem with
Okay.
it.
It's beautiful.
It was amazing.
Because if they're at the beach too with the kid, and that was they were in bathing suits.
It
I mean,
wasn't
it's
at
I've
the
seen
beach.
these. I've seen these photo shoots, and the whole family's naked.
And
You
then
know, the baby is on the mom.
Yeah,
with
and
the
I've
baby.
even seen
too.
people like post picture, like women, and they'll be like
Vanity
pregnant,
Fair
and they'll
posting
be in
crazy
the
shit
in a
all the time.
bathtub, or they'll be like holding their boobs, and they'll be completely pregnant with their baby.
Okay.
So it's like, what's wrong with that picture? I don't see anything wrong with that.
So raise your hand if, again, green and red. Here you go, Fosh.
Oh.
Green, the outfit is totally appropriate. Red, there's some red flags here. Green, totally appropriate. Red flags, hold them up.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't
Guys,
wear
this
it.
isn't, we're not trying to solve NASA's problems here. Hold them up, red or green, go ahead.
Because I'm gonna show that to
We
my
have green, you're
parents,
cool.
so.
Red, okay.
I wouldn't
Lot of red flags going on over here. Alondra, what's the red flag with that outfit?
Absolutely not. Like, I see everything. If I show that to my dad, he's gonna slap me. He's gonna be like, why would you disrespect me? Like, that's
Okay.
not it.
What are you gonna say?
Even with I've seen the naked photos, and every time I go, ew, cringe. What's wrong with her? So
Okay.
same thing here. Like, why are you trying to look? She looks fine as fuck after just giving a baby. That's amazing. But
Yeah,
also,
it's about the baby.
why are you showing that off? You're showing off the
Christy,
baby.
what are your thoughts? Why is it inappropriate?
Definitely for a situation like that, it's better to be a little more conservative. That's your newborn baby you're talking
Yeah.
about. You're introducing them to the world. As a Hispanic, growing up in a Latina household, same thing. My dad would disown me if I posted that online.
Okay, Marissa, what you put red up?
Yeah, I put
What was
red
the
up.
red flag for you?
Nobody. I think we all agree she looks amazing. Like
Yeah, she
nobody's
does.
saying she doesn't look bad at all. I just think maybe there's a time and a place for
Exactly.
an outfit like that.
Okay.
just took the words
What's
out
the
of my
time
mouth.
and place for an outfit like that?
Maybe like the club.
Like the strip club,
Yeah,
maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Whatever.
What were you gonna say, Nala?
Literally exactly the same thing. There's a time and place. I would not personally wear it, but it's cute.
I didn't have my
Okay.
glasses
Just not for
on. Was it
this.
see-through?
Can I
Yeah.
go?
Show it one more time.
Did you see the
I
neck?
would comment.
wants
You
to
could
see it
see-
again.
Punch
You
it
could
over
see
there.
her underwear. If you were looking at her
see-through.
directly, you'd be
If
able to
it-
see the
If
nips.
you can
but-
see the nips or the
He's so
cracks,
funny.
then that's a little
Well,
too
they-
much.
they
It's
blurred
see-through
it out.
and it's her undergarments on the bottom. That's it.
I want
If
to.
she turns it around,
It's
it's,
like a
bare ass,
Beyonce.
okay?
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. I think she looks amazing.
It's
Okay.
beautiful, just not
You know
for the
what?
occasion.
So
I just-
here's what
But I want to comment.
What is
I
it?
don't see-
What is it on? Is it on? Is it on?
It's
a
on
cover?
Instagram.
Or it's just
Yeah.
an
I
Instagram
believe it's on
picture?
Instagram. But like,
that is the baby photo album cover. Let's just go
but
to
like
that
you were
premise.
saying, it's like that's their industry. Like he's an athlete and she's a model, and that's their brand. And I
Yeah.
think it looks great for Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think it looks great for that.
So is
I mean,
everything
they're
about
naked on
Instagram
Instagram.
now?
So that's a lot of clothes
I'm gonna give a
compared to what
final
I
word.
see
We're
on
gonna move on.
Instagram.
Here's my
Everything's about
thoughts.
social media?
Here's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Does she look good? Yes. You know, would any one of us hit it if she was single? We were
Yes.
single?
Yes.
For sure. Is that how you want your mother of your children portraying the one photo
Are you
when
sending
the
that
baby's
postcard
growing
to
and
your
goes, let me see a
grandmother?"
picture of mommy, and it's just this like hussy ass baby mama, selfish as fuck picture. Throw it up one more time.
This is
Like,
why.
I
This is
feel
why
like
we're
this
not
has
getting no kids.
nothing
No
to
kids.
do
That's
with
why
the
we are
baby.
not having kids.
This has nothing to do with the baby. The baby, you can barely see the baby,
That irks me.
but she
Yeah,
looks
that's-
great in a sexy way. That to me is not motherly. And the whole problem that I'm identifying is that there's this baby mama culture going on in America where it's all about looking hot, looking sexy. Oh, by the way, throw in that baby as a little like add-on.
Yes. A
little
It should be about the baby. Am I not right?
Introducing your baby.
But like,
to
can I add to
Babies
what
as an
you're
accessory
saying?
now.
Yeah.
I want to add to what you're saying. Like you're saying, she's a baby mama. She's not the wife. So that's when it kind of gets tricky too. They're in that industry where it's
Yeah.
entertainment. So they're looking for marketing. They're looking for likes. That's what they're into. You know, they want to introduce their baby like, oh, this is our baby. Next
So here's the
athlete.
problem.
That's
Here's the
what they're
problem.
into.
So here's the problem. You ready? Here's the problem. Would you say that they're influencers?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a
Would
bad
you say
influence.
that influencers influence people?
Exactly.
Yes, but on
Okay,
the
so
same
what's my
note,
point? How many baby mamas out there are going to do reenactments
Well-
of this basically skinny down stripper-esque baby photo shoot and be like, oh, Miss Nikki baby did it. I want to do it just like that.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
you're
everybody-
providing to this baby mama culture of
Yep.
hoe-ass tendencies.
I think
Yeah, they're
everybody's
setting a terrible
entitled to
example
live the
for
life that
modern
they
women
want
nowadays.
to, and they are obligated to make their own choices. just like they are obligated to make their own choices. And yeah, I think everybody needs to do whatever they want to do. And
Nobody's saying that you can't make your own choices. Again, we live in what country again? America.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Yes.
getting arrested
Land of the
for
free,
showing some
home of the
titties.
brave.
I'm just saying the whole premise of what we're doing is we're judging the fuck out of you.
Yes.
And I'm judging her. Something tells me she's more focused on herself, her selfie,
You about that
rather
jack.
than being a mama.
Would you send that to your grandmother?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Grandma.
My
guess
grandma
I
about
do,
the
too, 'cause
baby,
I
not
have,
about
like,
her.
I have two sides because I have 4 daughters.
Okay.
So now when you say that, now another side of my brain kicks in. When I
Exactly.
first see it, I'm down, and I understand their industry and all that. I think I was like, talk about me good, talk about me bad, just talk about me. So I feel like a lot of this stuff is just so we can be here talking about this shit, which makes them more famous, which draws more money and all that.
No
but
doubt.
as a father of 4 daughters, of course, I think I have different standards for my 4 daughters.
Would
than I
you
do
want
for
your
myself.
daughter doing her first baby picture like that?
I would warn her, like you said, the internet is forever.
What would you say to her?
I would say, look, I would cover it up. I'd be a little more conservative with the baby picture. If you and Lamar want to, go out and take some Instagram pictures, shit, go naked if you want.
Yeah.
But maybe not naked, but you get my point.
Here's what's interesting, John. This is why I respect you. You were the first one to say, damn, she looks good. Hell yeah, I'm about that. As a father, you're like, yeah, you probably got to cover it up a little bit. But that's the whole point here, is that as a dude, you're like, yeah, let's see some titties. But as a father, you're like, clean it up a
I
little
remember
bit.
if people rewind and rewatch the segment, when you said, this is the picture, everyone was like, oh yeah, this is the baby picture. They were like, oh no. When we realized it was a baby picture.
We didn't see the baby
everything
either. All you saw was a
changed.
little white head, a little,
Yeah, that's a baby.
I just
It's
saw
a
her.
baby. Yeah.
It's a photo shoot about a baby, but she's making it about herself. Where's the
We're gonna
nurture
find out that the
photo
baby
shoot?
isn't
You know?
his, in
wonder
about
about
2 months.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's like a cultural?
All right, guys, we're going to leave it here because we've got about 20 minutes left, and I want to get 2 more stories in, and then we'll do our famous happy ending. Okay.
Happy ending.
So, again, we're going to do some judging. We've kind of ripped on some OnlyFans girls. Posh! Put the fucking phone down.
How did she
Give me the phone.
How did
Give me
she
the
get her
phone.
phone past?
You're done.
He's taking it. I know, right?
Guys, I'm going to start over and recalibrate here. Okay? I love you, baby. But you can text your man that's going to take you to Cheesecake Factory.
Oh no, we're not going to
I think
Okay.
Josh needs a spanking.
I'll make sure he takes her out to cheesecake. And you only get 1 item on the menu. You're not getting the 2 for 20 deal. I mean, buckle up here, guys. Everyone just take a deep breath. Everyone with me. All right, we got 20 minutes left. Hold your bladders. Hold your attitudes. Cheesecake's coming. All right, cool. Great. All right, awesome. There it is. Yeah, Posh is literally doing it. Love it. Okay. So we've been super judgmental on some OnlyFans girls, some hussies, some wifey material. Let's maybe try to keep it positive for someone that doesn't get a lot of positivity out there. So how familiar are you guys with Jake Paul?
Oh, I
Yep.
love it. I know him, I
Okay,
love
you like
him.
that guy.
DJ
So
Paul.
green means, yeah, that guy's a stud. He's awesome. Red is fuck that guy. Go ahead.
Jakey.
Green or red?
Jake Paul.
All right. Okay, we got a couple of reds. For the last time, ladies, this is really not that fucking complicated. Nobody's gonna. Oh, you put red. Okay, we got some 3 reds, 3 greens. Gotcha. So, what is it about Jake Paul you're not so much into?
I don't know if he was the one who went to Japan and did like the.
That's his brother Logan
brother
Paul.
Logan.
Nice try, Marissa.
I just think he's douchey.
He's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Total douchebag.
Yeah.
He's too obnoxious for me.
He's obnoxious. Okay, I'm glad we set that precedent. So you think he's douchey, obnoxious, and obnoxious, and you're basically confusing him with Logan Paul. Gotcha. Now,
Yeah, his family.
now, let's see what he has to say, and maybe you might think twice on your comments about him.
Yeah, I need a little
So
more
pull up this article, Malik. So Jake Paul's looking to step out of the ring, grow up, and basically he's discussing financial freedom and his future plans with his girlfriend, Shuda Lira. Okay, he said the following. He's going to stay. The reason that he's working so hard at doing all this right now is that he dreams of marriage, family, and kids in his future. This is why I work so hard to have financial freedom. So when I'm older, I won't have to work, and I can basically, after they're born, spend as much time with them as possible. Be a great dad. Be an awesome husband. Just be that ideal guy. Those are some of the paraphrasing of his words. So this douchey. What was the other thing? Selfish, obnoxious guy is sort of coming into his own and basically saying, I'm working this hard, developing a name for myself so I can have financial freedom. I think we can all respect that. So he can be an ideal husband, father, and family man. So Marissa, I get it. He's sort of douchey, he's sort of obnoxious, I get it. Based on some of the language that he's using and the words that he's using, does this change your perspective on him at all?
Recently, he said that recently, right?
Yes.
So I haven't heard that before. It does, because I do respect somebody that wants to provide and take care of their family. I think that's really admirable.
So what is it, go deeper, what is it about someone like, you thought he was a douche,
Yeah.
but now when he's talking about being a provider, protector, family man, loyal, husband, all that, just those words, let's see if his actions align with his words.
Right.
Just those words alone, what does that do for your perception about him?
I think that it makes me look at him differently, for sure. In a more positive way, definitely.
Gotcha. Is that something that you will want your future husband to basically vocalize, those exact words?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Alondra, you called him
Obnoxious.
obnoxious. All right. You know, he's getting a lot of eyeballs being obnoxious.
I mean, I think it's cap until proven. Like,
Okay.
So that's just what it is.
So you're saying that he can talk the talk, but can he walk the walk?
Can he walk it, yeah.
But even those words alone, does that make you look at him differently whatsoever?
A lot of people could say a lot of things.
Okay.
It doesn't mean nothing unless they do it.
Sounds like you're the kind of girl that some guy lied to you, told you some shit.
It's like, don't be Capelline over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Al Capone over here.
Like,
Okay.
I don't know. That's just how I think.
What do you have to say, Christy?
Well, I didn't know much about him. I was just going based off his appearance and the few videos I've seen of him. But I think that I enlightened his values, like why you guys did say Miss Nikki Baby was dressed that way because of her brand. Maybe that's just what he pushes out in his brand to make money and support his family. So if that's what he has to do for the time being to support, hey, I respect it.
So just green, what are you going to say?
Well, I think it's all just showbiz. I mean, isn't his girlfriend currently trying to sue someone now for revenge porn because she posted a picture of her own? She posted a picture of herself naked.
I think that's her ex-girlfriend, and that's also Logan Paul. You're still getting them confused. That's Logan Paul. That's Nina Agdal. That's the Japanese thing.
You're right.
You're gonna have to do your research. As an attorney, you're misconflating what's going on over here. So again, we had 3 and 3 last time. Just based on the words alone, put up a green or red, whether you think that this is the type of guy you could see yourself settling down with, just based on the words. Green, yes, husband material. Red, no, still obnoxious, not gonna happen. Okay.
I never said I'd
So you have not changed your opinion. After changing your opinion.
Listen, that's admirable to want to provide for your family and everything, but I wouldn't personally be interested in him.
How about this? Let's play one last game here, and then I want to get the gentleman here. He said, listen, I'm doing all this for financial freedom so I can basically be a family man, married, take care of my kids. This is why I work so hard, because I want to be with them all the time. From a lady's perspective, who has kids here? Kids? Kids. What, like if you could encapsulate in a sentence or two what you want your perfect man, your ideal husband to vocalize. Again, we're just going based on words. What do you want him to tell you? Like meaning, I got you, baby. You're never going to have to work again. I'm going to be your, like, whatever it is. What do you want to hear in your ear?
I want to hear, Marissa, I love you so much. You're the best. I'm going to spoil you. I want to provide for you. Yes.
Spoil and provide.
Yeah,
And you're the girl that did not have money in the top 3, right?
It was 4.
Okay.
It was
Cognitive
number
bias.
4.
Got it.
Top 5.
Go ahead, Chrissy. What do you want to hear your man elaborate?
I want him to tell me that he'll be a good influence for my children, lead them in the right path, help me with the responsibility that I have right now, love me, protect me, respect me above all. So yeah,
Okay.
those are pretty much it.
What are you going to hear?
I mean, I don't really want him to be talking the whole time. I just want him to do it.
Okay.
It's like, baby, you know how I am, so just do it.
Just do
But
it.
damn, based on
Just
words.
Nike this thing.
No,
All right,
legit.
Yeah, I got to tell you guys, ladies, we're getting a lot of eyeballs here because there's a lot of nipples popping out. Just check in on your nipples every time. Guys, you good? Any dick flips? You got? All right, you guys got a hole in your jeans.
Yeah, we do.
And from what I heard about you, John, it might be peeking out of one of your kneecaps. Just keep it kosher. Raul, you're big on mindset. You're big on intentionality. You're big on basically, are your actions matching your words? So when you hear even Jake say something like this, is he starting off in the right place? Like, you're an expert at this kind of stuff. When you hear all this, what's your takeaway?
That's the evolution of a man. He was a warrior. You know, he's giving up his warrior mentality to become a king. But he has to go through and he has to prove himself.
Yeah.
Right now, he's saying a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Can he back up the
Yeah.
shit that he's saying?
Yeah.
Right? But knowing what we know about him, and the guy is determined. The guy, like, one of the things I love about him is that he's using the hate to continue to provide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now, if it is true what he's saying, he won. Respect. He won
Exactly.
because he used all the haters. He made some money. He's financially free. And he's gonna build a family. So respect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ian?
man, he's weathered the storm. He's a kid that grew up in the spotlight, which is a challenge in its own. And so everyone saw his trials and tribulations, but his spiritual path has been enticing to watch too. And I'm really glad he's going down this path. I'm glad to hear that he wants to start a family.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because we have a different perspective because we went to Jake's house when he was planning to become a boxer. He had just put the ring inside of his house, and we hung out with him. I went there thinking he was a douche, obnoxious. My daughter wanted me to get some stuff signed from him, and I was like, I don't even want you anything from this dude. But when we left, and she knows, I said, I like this guy. He was telling us then what he was about to do in the boxing world, and he was doing it for attention and eyeballs and to make a ton of money so he could check the fuck out. So now, looking back to that, I'm like, this dude did exactly. I mean, when we're in our 20s, we're all gonna do fucked up shit as young people, but this dude did his thing, and he's gonna leave with hundreds of millions of dollars on top of it. Like,
Give us the evolution of a man. You said it earlier that it starts off one and then ends up a king. Give me that evolution
So
again.
the first step is peasant, right? We all become peasant. I started with peasant, the victim mentality, teenagers, victim mentality. Yeah. Then you find a warrior in you. You find that edge. You wanna create that provider mentality, right? So now from the warrior, there's two opportunities. You become the sedated warrior, which is the guy who just wants to look like a warrior, but inside he's full of insecurities, full of doubt, full of fear. He projects, and that's why he's blaming on women, and he's using women as opposed to provide for them.
You're saying sedated warrior.
Sedated warrior.
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
I like that.
He's no longer a warrior. He just looks like a warrior, but he's sedating, drinking, or
Fake news.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
doing everything to position himself as a warrior, but he's not a warrior.
Gotcha.
Those are
But
the
that's
top-
where a man goes to a tunnel.
10-minute warning, Adam.
So what Jake has gone through is that tunnel, that tunnel of the rite of passage. From that tunnel, either the king rises, or you become a sedated warrior forever.
Yeah.
So he's become. I mean, as long as he completely focuses on backing up his words, he'll become a king.
Gotcha. Here's what I like about this. We talked about who do you want to be, PBD, your next 5 moves, like actually being in tension with your actions. Look, you're talking to somebody here who I'm saying like vocally loud, like I want to find the girl that's going to be the mother of my children. I want to be a good father. I'm vocalizing this, but it's taken me 40 years to realize, oh shit, this is what I want. If you asked me when I was 30, I would be like, bro, you know, FBGM, fuck bitches, get money. Like that was my entire mantra. And I feel like it's incumbent on every man out there, especially, look, I'm not talking about the guys who are like getting married when they're virgins. Like that's not me. I think everyone knows that. Like if you want to find the show that's advocating getting married young, being a virgin, like you got the wrong guy. I think every man, again, the test driving cars, you need to go for the three-step evolution. You got to go from being a fuck boy to a fuck man to just acting like a man. And I feel like I'm evolving. I'm past the fuck boy stage. I'm a fucking man now, but I'm just trying to become a man. I think everyone sort of needs to just go through that evolution. And good for him for basically saying, look, I get it. I was a teenage superstar making all this money, but there's an end of goal in sight, and that's becoming a family man. And I feel like that is the goal for, especially in America. PBD talks about this all the time. The wrong people are having kids. Okay? The right people, the guys who are successful, that have the right mindset, that can afford all the kids, should have as many kids as possible. The problem in America is we got so much baby mama culture, wrong people, not taking care of your kids. It's good to see someone like this step up and say, look, I'm about that life, let me go deliver on that. Respect. Last story, and then we'll go to the happy ending. So, again, the whole premise here, be as judgy as you would like. So there's this guy out there. He's won, I don't know, 7 Super Bowls. He's sort of a big deal. We actually just, PBD interviewed him at the Vault the other day. You were there. His name's Tom Brady. Ever heard of him?
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
Tom Brady.
We love him.
He's doing his thing. You love him.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom Brady's 46. He recently, as we all know, got divorced from Giselle. Okay, so she's 42. Tom's worth $300 million. She was worth, I think, just as much as him, $400 million. All good. But allegedly, he's been dating another supermodel, Irina Shayk. Anyone familiar with this?
No.
Show
I feel
that
like I've
article
seen
if
her
you don't
face.
mind, Malik. Okay. Tom Brady ended the romance with Irina Shayk because he doesn't have time for love, insiders say, and the pair would still be dating if it wasn't focused on his career and fatherhood. So for those of you that are not familiar with what she looks like, I think we have an image of him, her, and side by side of his ex-wife, Giselle. Go ahead. All right, punch in on that. Okay. Gotcha. So, Tom Brady, I know, bad news. He just broke up with his second supermodel, not wife, but now girlfriend. Times are real tough. He's 46. Ladies, Tom Brady's single. He's probably a little down, okay? Tom Brady is single. He just broke up with another supermodel. I want to hear what you would say to Tom Brady if he was sort of feeling down, not feeling like the quarterback champion that he was. What would you say to Tom Brady to lift his spirits? Go ahead, Marissa.
Don't go out sad, Tom Brady. It's gonna be okay.
Don't go what?
Don't go out sad.
Okay.
Don't be sad. It's
What would you
okay.
say to him? Let me hear what you would say.
Just that. I feel like it's Tom Brady. Like
Okay.
he's gonna have no problem finding another girl.
No problem? Why?
I don't think so.
He's
I
sad.
mean-
He just broke up with a supermodel. What do you mean?
I mean, doesn't he have like status and money?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Fosh, what would you say to Tom Brady?
You are fucking Tom Brady. No, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like, do you
he'll
know
be
how many
fine.
women would like drool to be with you?
Okay.
Like,
Got
you
it. All
are
right. Maybe he forgot about that. Maybe he just
legendary
forgot
quarterback
that.
of all times.
Najla, what would you say?
Yeah, I want to hear what Najla
I
has to
would
say.
tell him to take this time to focus on yourself. You just got out of a long-term marriage, right? He was
Yep.
divorced, and now a relationship. Now you probably need to focus on yourself because clearly a relationship is not the best thing for you right now.
Got it. Okay. What would you say, Alondra?
Good
Tom
answer.
Brady's single and he's sad now.
Buck up, you're gonna be fine.
Rub
You're
some
gonna
dirt
be
on it,
okay.
guy.
Yeah. you're
Okay.
good.
Lauren, the litigator, let's say that you're his advocate and attorney.
Hey, baby, want to go to Cheesecake Factory?
Clap it up. That was the line of the day
That's
right
the
there.
truth
for
right
Lauren.
there. That's the truth.
Christy, what would you say to Tom Brady?
I would say get that stuff of his career handled so he can focus on the next relationship because it'll come along quick. He has
Okay.
no problem finding someone.
Okay, so I didn't hear any of you ladies say, it's a supermodel, it's Irina Shayk. Tom, what are you doing? You're never going to get better than this. You're Tom Brady.
There's a
Like,
bunch of
what are you
Irinas.
doing? Why? Nobody thinks that you
There's
should just settle
beautiful
down with
women
this.
everywhere.
Say it again?
There's beautiful women everywhere.
What do you mean there's beautiful women everywhere? What are we
There
talking
is,
about?
yeah.
This is a supermodel. He should be
There's
counting
other
his
ones.
lucky blessings to be with a girl like this. What do you
mean,
mean
yes.
beautiful women everywhere?
I feel like there's, like I said, there's a lot of beautiful women everywhere. It definitely depends. Personality is a big one.
But she's a supermodel.
Okay, so what if she's a
Looks
piece of
aren't
shit?
everything.
Okay, got it. What were you going to say, Christy?
Looks aren't everything.
Oh.
Maybe she was
Point.
lacking in something else.
Your point is there's a lot of very pretty women, but there's only one Tom Brady. There's
I don't know. No, there's no point. Okay. Gentlemen, you heard what the ladies had to say. None of them were like, bro, like, figure it out with this supermodel. Like, I mean, you're not going to do better than this. They're all like, you're Tom Brady, bro. Hello. What would you tell Tom Brady?
He's going to the tunnel. This is where he has to, he's dating supermodels. That means that there's something that he's trying to compensate, right? He's looking he's looking to repeat his last relationship. He needs to see what does he want. What does he really want? I mean, sometimes we forget who we are. And that's what I talk about, the power of women, to remind them who the fuck they are. It's fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah.
How you fucking go back to the same way that you looked at your game. Now you have to reinvent yourself in your relationship.
What if what he wants is to bang supermodels?
Well,
I mean, that's his ceiling, though. He's dated one of the top supermodels
yeah, so
in
it's
the world.
never
Why would
enough.
he
For
not
the
date
mind,
another
it's never enough.
supermodel?
It's Tom Brady. You can't
I'll
get
tell
better
him.
than that as a man. He's gonna have a hard time going to this tunnel.
What would you
I
say?
feel like, bro, the Black Tape project is coming up in Miami. You should go sit at the end of the runway and find you another one. My dad would say there's a lot of fish in the ocean, man.
He said get 2
stress.
tickets to that show.
Okay.
Yeah, get
Ian?
and bring me with you, brother. Me and my wife.
Ian, you got anything else?
Yeah,
for me?
Tom, you may want to explore ayahuasca and clear your mind, heart, and
Yes.
stomach
There you
so
go.
that you can
Open that
meditate
third
clearly.
eye.
Let that acid up into your brain and back down into your stomach. That's why you fast, so it's easier. And then your stomach will connect with her stomach while your heart connects with hers.
Gotcha.
And then your brain will connect with her brain. There's 3 brains within you, you know? There's 3 of them.
How about
The heart,
this?
stomach, and mind.
You ready? Ladies, skirt, skirt, rewind. Irina Shank. She's 37 years old. She's beautiful. She's
37?
She's 37.
Wow, she is.
Okay. Maybe there's a chance she can get Tom back. Maybe. Or she can roll the dice and see what else is out there. What would you tell Irina Shank at this point? Marissa?
I would tell her the same thing I told Tom. Like, it's all right. Like, you'll find somebody. I think she's beautiful. She's
Okay.
beautiful. She's a supermodel. She'll find somebody.
Anything else? What would you say, Christy?
Take that time to figure out why it didn't. Well, it said because he was focused on his career. So obviously it wasn't anything that she did specifically, or if it was, it hasn't been announced. So same thing with Tom Brady. She's a supermodel. She got this. She's beautiful. She'll find someone else.
She's 37.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her time is ticking, though.
She's-
Her
Get a
time is
vacuum.
ticking.
Get your vacuum cleaner
What
now.
are you going to say, Alonzo?
Get you a vacuum cleaner.
Get your vacuum cleaner.
How long have they been
Better hurry up.
together?
They've been together less than a year. It's not even a thing.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she'll be fine.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
she'll be fine.
If
No,
she
but she's
invested
still
time,
gotta
it would have
hurry.
been different. But
Okay.
but she is
Yeah.
37.
Fosh, what would you tell her?
I mean, she has her own brand and she is who she is, so she should be fine. Does she have children?
I don't know.
Oh,
She's
has she been
fine.
divorced? I would think about
Yes.
those
I don't
things
think she
too.
has kids. I could be wrong right there.
Oh, she was
Because there
married?
is
you know?
something totally different. Like if you're married to have kids and you're late 30s, early 40s, you've already done that.
Yeah.
But if you're 37 and you've never had kids, Malik, see if she has kids.
Yeah, that's what I was interested
That's
in.
totally different.
If she
Time
has
is
children
ticking.
and already did the marriage thing, she should be fine. Like she's just dating him for the
It's
status
so
at this
interesting
point.
to me that none of you girls did this. Listen, bitch. Irina, you're never gonna find another Tom Brady. They're very few. It's like, does she have kids?
It's so funny.
She has
she,
one kid.
she already made her name.
Okay.
It's so funny because that's how men think about
Yeah, that's
Tom
what I'm
Brady.
thinking.
Gotcha.
It's not how women think
The
about
point
Tom
is-
Brady.
All right, she has one daughter.
Yeah.
Listen up, Irina. I would go, this is my opinion, I would put hat in hand, I'd go knock on Tom Brady's door, beg and be like, whatever you need me to do,
Yeah.
I will be your most loyal bottom chick, whatever you want me to do, I'm here for you. Like, what the basic understanding is that she had Tom Brady.
That's because you have a
The GOAT.
penis.
That's because what?
You have a penis. That's how you think of Tom Brady. Everyone
Yeah.
who has a penis is like, oh my God, Tom Brady. I would do
Well,
anything
maybe
to be
you
I would
women
like go
should
to the
take our
restaurant to
guys'
be Tom
advice,
Brady.
or you're gonna roll
Because
the
there's-
dice at Irina.
Women
Good luck,
don't-
Giselle, finding another Tom
Yeah,
Brady.
there's not a-
Good luck,
there's
Irina.
one Tom
Best
Brady.
of luck,
I
bitch.
think
Good luck out
women.
there.
I think women find
Yeah.
other men more attractive than Tom Brady. Like men are like, oh, Tom Brady is like
Attractiveness.
the pinnacle
Yeah.
of manhood,
He is.
whereas
But
women.
overall
like Tom
package,
Brady.
but
For sure.
overall package, I think what he's
Athlete,
saying
money,
is
and we
there's
go
like a
right-
less
there's every
percentage
box
of
seems
Tom
to
Brady
check.
I
rather than
feel like
Irina.
at some point,
Yeah.
this is my point. Look,
think she'll be
I'd be
fine.
lacing my
Yeah, she'll be
shoes.
fine. She'll be fine.
guys, how many Tom Brady's are out there? 6'5", good looking, 7 Super Bowls, good dude, family man,
Come from behind.
multi-millionaire,
Came out of nowhere.
came out of nowhere,
This man
mindset. Like, how many of these guys exist? Like, one?
One.
I feel like if a girl is that lucky enough to get that type of guy in her life,
Hold on.
she
She's
should
lucky.
hold on
Yeah.
for dear life.
Handcuff
throw all
your
the
ass to
feminism bullshit out. You don't need no man, and just like realize, all right, I have the map to this treasure chest. I have the booty in hand, literally. Let me put my ego aside. Forget that I'm some supermodel. It's not like she's 24 anymore, guys.
No.
She's 37, okay? She's going to be vacuuming any day
Yes.
soon.
Adam.
She just needs to realize,
only going
all right,
down
great.
from here.
Let me get into my feminine energy, be a
Adam.
great wife, and just lock this
Clearly,
thing down.
he
But
didn't
I feel like a
work.
lot of women are willing to put their ego aside
begging.
and play that
It
role.
just depends on the
Go ahead.
situation.
Wait,
would
hold
not
on.
beg for you.
What if, because she already had children, Tom Brady just got out of a long-term marriage? What if they're not looking for that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What if
But
they're
we're
not
judging
compatible
here, so.
and now he's just
What
out
if
there
they
and he's
are?
like,
I'm
you know
just
what? I want
saying.
to have a good time. I want to date other supermodels and I just want to see how I'm feeling.
I would say, you know
What
what?
do you think about that?
Bring some supermodels home with us. Let's have the time of our lives. I would do anything in my possible if I'm that chick
Yeah.
to stay in that dude's orbit.
Do you
Good
think-
luck out there.
because
the
you're a
next guy she
man,
dates,
sus.
she's gonna be like, all right, yeah, he's cool, he's nice, he's great. The guy that was banging before is Tom fucking Brady.
That's such a bad mentality to have.
Okay, that's why you're single, bitch.
No, I'm not. First of all, I'm not.
I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm sorry. I had nothing to do with you, Lauren. I have love for you. All right, I'm just saying, I'm a little worked up on this. You girls think you're gonna find something better than Tom Brady? I might break up my
Can I just respond to that?
To date Tom Brady. I'm not gay.
I understand. First of all, there's a lot of
So
things.
all these guys.
There's a lot of things going on here.
Sorry, guys.
Men value sports and like athletics more than women. So
It has
women.
nothing to do with sports.
And
Okay,
then as for celebrities-
it could be Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
it could be
so
David
many of the
Beckham.
high-value men.
Once you're the pinnacle
She
of man,
could get Matthew
good-looking,
McConaughey.
successful,
Yeah.
multimillionaire, good person.
Nozzle and I
Like, you
would for
think you're
sure
just gonna
go
roll the
poly.
dice and
This
find
would be
something
an
else.
poly
I
deal.
dated. Hold on. I dated a celebrity when I was like in my 20s, and I remember when we broke up, I had that mentality. It's like my life is over. I'll never find a worthy man. Like my whole persona was wrapped around hoping this guy would stay with me. I've dated better. Like I've dated great men. I've dated wonderful men.
But
and
not Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
This is Tom Brady.
I never dated Tom Brady to begin with, so I can't really compare. But to say like I am going to wrap my whole persona around keeping this man is such a negative way to look at life. I can't even imagine.
No, you're
wanting-
right.
I mean, she's
But
still
you're
gonna
young.
live her life. She's still gonna live her life and do what she
Look,
wants.
this, at the end of the day, we're gonna hone in on this. We're gonna hone in on
wanna
this.
ask him.
We talked about earlier Ian finding the perfect woman, right? And Raul was like, no, there's no such thing as the perfect woman, okay? And I agree with that. You're gonna have to find something that you're like, everything's great about her, but she can't read so good. You teach that girl to read, Ian.
Let's learn
I
together.
like girls who are 5'6" and taller. She's 5'4". I'm gonna throw her ass in some heels. We're gonna figure this thing out. Whatever. You got to make some exceptions. I also think the same rules apply for women. When they're like, you know what? Let me roll the dice. All right. It didn't work out in my first relationship, the next relationship, but we established the whole premise of this show was that we're all operating on different timelines, especially if you don't have kids. So if there's a dude in your life that might not check out every single freaking box, right? And you're 27, you're 29, you're 32. At some point, you might be like, this is my Tom Brady. Let me lock this thing down because I can promise you this. Because I've seen this. I've like held my girlfriends, like not girlfriend, like friends who are 38, 40, 42, never married, no kids. They're just like, what the hell happened with me? So I think the whole premise of this show is like getting men's perspective, getting women's perspective with the basic understanding that men operate on a complete different time horizon as women. So a woman's 20s, I think, are super important, super pivotal to figure out the rest of your life. Whereas a man, fuck around in your 20s, get it together by your 30s. Am I completely insane here? Or am I taking crazy pills? Or am I onto
think you're
something?
right on.
I think I'm onto something right
No, I
here.
think you're onto something.
Okay.
But I did have a question
Thank
that
you,
I wanted to
guys.
ask
Oh, we
you
gotta end it.
before.
Hold on. What do you got?
Okay, so as a man, from a man's perspective, do you really think it had to do with his career, or is there something that she can do to get him back?
She could try ayahuasca.
Stay tuned the next time when we figure out Tom Brady's love life.
Yeah.
But I'm using that as a metaphor for there's so many good
it.
dudes out there. They're hardworking, successful, awesome, loyal, awesome dudes, and a lot of women think, you know what? There's something better out there. And what happens is you end up 40 single alone being like, should have married that guy. Whereas a man like Ian, we all just established that Ian, who's 44, and his 35-year-old girl, he's gonna do just fine when he meets his 28-year-old smart entrepreneur pothead girlfriend.
I appreciate you, Adam.
I think we're just gonna be fine. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the show. Clap it up, everybody. You've been great. We've had fun. We've had an amazing time here. This is now what I would call time for the happy ending here. This is where you can give your biggest takeaway, plug yourself, let us know where to find you. We'll start with the ladies, give us something good, and we'll go from there. Christy, go ahead. Happy ending it up.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun. Follow me on my new podcast as well, guys. It's Bayside Takeover, and my Instagram is Christy Alarcon Official. And yeah, it was a fun time. Thank you for showing me your
Of
views
course.
on everything you've taught me today.
Lauren,
Hi.
you had the line of the day. Hey, Tom Brady, want to go to Cheesecake Factory? Respect to you. I'm sorry that I,
Called me a bitch.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You talk shit about Tom Brady. That's what you're gonna get.
It's okay. I'm gonna
You know?
spank you next time we get in the bathroom. Don't worry about
Next
it.
time you try stealing her phone.
Out of money. Sorry about that. What's your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway, the timeline thing, I thought was really interesting. Your whole perspective on that, and I like the way that you broke it down throughout the episode. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Lauren De Laguna. That's DE Laguna, like Laguna Beach.
Lauren, I gotta give you credit. I thought you crushed it today. Congratulations.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Even when you like snapped into this fake attorney lifestyle, you even have the guys being like, "Yeah, maybe I don't take my girl to cheesecake." You really sold that thing. Okay. Who's next? Alondra.
Hi. So my Instagram is for _. And then my new podcast is @bottomline1.
Okay. What was your biggest takeaway from today's show?
I mean, honestly, I love the experience. I love the energy. I feel like I learned a couple new things from the men perspective, but overall, I love it. It was a good vibe out here.
That's great. My girl Fosh Posh, you can have your phone back now.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
I do what I can. You know the rules. No phones during shows. Biggest takeaway, where can people find you?
You guys can find me at FOSHPOSH on Instagram. Actually, that's on all platforms, so Fosh Posh, you guys can find me there. And so my biggest takeaway, I love hearing everybody's perspective on what's going on in the world today. I think it's awesome.
Okay. And Tom Brady wants to take you to cheesecake. You're going to cheesecake.
Absolutely.
Okay, all of a sudden, for the right guy, these girls will break the rules.
For Tom Brady,
all of a
I'm breaking
sudden,
my neck for him.
Yeah. See, that's how this thing works. Marissa, you're a sweetheart. Thank you for being here again.
Yeah, thank you
What was
for
your biggest
having me.
takeaway? Where can people find you?
Well, first off, thank you for having me again. It was a lot of fun. It's always so cool to hear everybody's perspectives, men and women both. You can find me on Instagram, I guess, Marissa Schnauzer. Just my name.
There it is. And
Super
everybody's
simple.
links, everyone's descriptions, their socials will be in the description below is what I meant. Right, Malik?
Yeah.
That's my guy. Okay. Najla.
Yes.
Am I saying your name right this whole
got
time?
it.
Najla.
You said it three different ways, but
Yeah, you did.
this time you got it.
Najla. You're beautiful.
Naj.
And Naj. And my guy John approves you, so you're approved. And also the big buff security guy. So I'm not messing with you. What was your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway, I think it was very entertaining hearing, like we all talked about, the different perspectives of what men and women think about certain situations, relationships, people. I had a lot of fun. I was really nervous. I don't do a lot of things like this, but it was great to take me out of my shell, and I had a lot of fun. You're funny.
Well, thank you. I think we had a great time. And I purposely sat you across from your husband just in case you got nervous. He right there looked you in the eye. John, thank you, brother, for being here. Thank you for your perspective. Thank you for allowing your wife to leave the house. I know that's really sweet of you. What was your biggest takeaway? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. It's probably the best place, john.malat. And my biggest takeaway was it's a lot of validation. I've got a little more experience than most people on the stage today. And the whole perspective of, I say it all the time to my daughters, look, be careful partying every night right now, because you have a shorter window, you know, and I think that guys, we should be out partying it up in our 40s and 50s. We should be popping bottles in the clubs. I mean, I made it. Now I can do that stuff because guys are in the clubs pretending they have it when they're young. And you know, I think women need to be aware of these young bamboozlers. Get you a more mature.
Well, respect to you. Thank you for allowing me to stay all up in the club at 40. My mom, she's probably going to hear this. She's like, you said you're getting out of the club, Adam. I can't, Mom. John said it was okay.
It's okay. We'll go together. I'll walk you through it.
Thank you. Ian.
At Ian Crossland. Thanks for having me. The best part of the night so far has been the unsolicited advice. I appreciate it very much. Maybe nervous. And
the intervention.
But really sitting between these two magnificent men. You guys great people already. I love you both, and I appreciate the advice. It's great to sit next to successful fathers and good people, and you amazing human beings. It's been wonderful. Follow me at Ian Crossland on the internet. Tim Pool's Timcast IRL, 8 p.m. Monday through Friday on YouTube Eastern, and at Ian Crossland anywhere. Hit me up on X. That's the best place to follow me right now.
Hit him on
I go live.
how often does Timcast go live?
It's Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Times, 5 days a week.
Well, none of this was planned about you. I didn't know that you had this breakup. This is the great thing about live, TV, live YouTube is dude, we just solved his life. We intervention this thing. We're gonna get him a hot 20-something-year-old, and she's gonna read good and be an entrepreneur.
And your suit is gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you. Compliments will get you everywhere right there. Okay. Raul, Ed, respect, brother. Thank you for being here. What's your biggest takeaway? Where can people find you?
Thank you for having me. This was really fun. I love the feminine energy, and I love how these guys were able to hold it down. And at the end, we all want the same thing. Women want a relationship. Men want to provide and protect. Yeah. Just a matter of coming together and realizing that we're not so different after all. But what I learned is also the age thing for the women. That's key. That's key, because I coach men and I train men, and I tell them, if you are a warrior your entire life, eventually the warrior fucking dies. The king lives forever. So the mentality of the king has to be more trained with the young man, because all these young men want to become as warriors, get paid and get laid. Legacy, values, family. That's my biggest takeaway.
That's my guy. Malik, take us home. I don't know if you have any super chats you want to read. If you want to give us some takeaways, you're the man right now. You got the mic for a couple seconds, couple minutes. Malik, go ahead for it, bro.
All right. Unfortunately, no super chats. I don't know what everybody was doing. But my biggest takeaway, the modern woman is cooked, and they're pushing their way to geriatric pregnancy because of their attitudes and their mindsets. Because first off, like, Cheesecake Factory isn't good enough. So, all right, now that takes out like 70% of your potential candidates. Let's see, what else? Now you want a certain type of guy, like, I don't know, LiAngelo Ball, and now he obviously can't be with all of y'all. So whoever's left, you're just like stuck with nothing, and now you're unsatisfied and not happy. And now you have these unrealistic expectations that you can never live up to because your brain is so messed up with all of these things that you see on social media and everything.
You're watching my dude right there, Malik, get red-pilled in real life. This is new for me. Deli, what'd you do to him, buddy?
I've been like this.
He's been like this, low-key. Malik, respect, unsung hero of the day, you know, doing what you do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. The gentlemen, absolute studs. The ladies, beautiful, talented, opinionated. You guys did great. Yes. And thank you guys at home for being here for the show, for following along. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel if you like what you're doing. By the way, if you like what we have going on here, this Tuesday, because we do the show every Tuesday and Thursday, it is what Halloween? Or what holiday? Halloween. I ruined the surprise right there, but I think you know it was coming. What Halloween, what holiday? This Tuesday, it's Halloween. We're going to have beautiful girls, outfits, conversation. Stay tuned for that. You're all invited if you want to come. Halloween episode this Tuesday. Sub to the channel. Till then, be safe out there. Don't do anything these guys wouldn't do. Have fun.
It's the
we'll see you on
SOSCAST,
Tuesday.
baby.